real deal. Like, practices were sharp. Our practice yesterday, the TV guys I had to meet with this morning, ESPN guys, and they're like, man, dude, your all's 15-minute session was insane. We had pitchers PFPing the heck out of it, infielders rolling, outfielders were doing their thing, getting accustomed to the depth and the width of the field, and our hitters were obviously smashing the ball like they do, but it was just like, they're ready, right? That doesn't equate to wins. These are the best teams in the world of college baseball, but man, they've earned this, but they've also earned the right to enjoy it because that's what makes them play their best.
I don't know if I will ever hear the word Cinderella again without it making me just a little bit queasy, Coach. That ain't a thing, man.
No. And I understand, like, look, we are in the world. There's 5 SEC teams here, so I do get anyone that's on the SEC does feel different. And, West Virginia's that way too. Like, they're a great program that's been on the come up like us and kind of knocking on this door a little bit. But how we infiltrate belief into our guys. And I think there's nothing wrong with Cinderellas are great. There are great Cinderella stories. But us believing that we're something that's not anything other than awesome does not equate to the highest level of confidence. And out here, if you lack confidence, you get exposed. And that's not something that we're going to let happen.
Your order against the West Virginia pitcher, everything, if he's going right, everything is about kneecap level, isn't it? What do you do?
It might be shin level when he's really good. No, we have to see him up. He certainly is a great command guy. It's kind of cool. I know the portal has its flaws, but how wild is it that a kid from Newberry College and D2, where Coach Lake, who I was with in South Carolina, is Newberry guy, right? Is facing a guy from Flagler, and I commend programs such as that. And I know that you can flip that and turn that into a negative narrative. I do understand that, but I also think how cool for kids that maybe if they're not ready at the time, they go somewhere and they work their butt off. They get developed, in a program that welcomes them, and then they get to be on this stage. I do think that it's a really wild story that for any kid, it says, hey, man, just keep doing your thing and good things are going to happen. Maybe it's 4 years at the same place. Maybe it's 1-1. Maybe it's JUCO. But, man, I think it's pretty wild to see that on the biggest stage as the opening game in the CWS.
Once the postseason started, your D2 guy, Benjamin Stubbs, has been doing his thing, Coach.
Yeah, look, he's really good. You know what we think of him and his compete and certainly his skill set. And when he's good, he's got a wow to him. Today, the biggest thing is going to be getting leadoff outs. If the run game comes into play, not letting that speed him up and make his execution of his pitches, which is still priority numero uno, making that waver. That's going to be the key. And so the reminder to our guys last night, which is the reminder at all times, I checked it, the bases are still 90 feet.
Yeah.
The mound's still 60 feet, 6 inches. Everything's still here, goes in this angle, and the wall's 335. They got a yellow pad on top. It's not that different. The only beauty that you've earned is that there's going to be 25,000 people in here. And while I do see Rocco's infiltrated with a lot of West Virginia fans, because if you know anything about their school, boy, can they travel and do they love their school. However, you get playing good, a lot of people are going to continue to connect with the Trojans.
Coach, we appreciate the time. As always, good luck.
Hey, thank you, my friend.
The head coach of the Trojans, Skylar Meade, brought to you by Troy Bank and Trust, the only bank you'll ever need. Coming up, Jerry rejoins the broadcast with starting lineups. It's the College World Series in Omaha. Troy versus West Virginia opens it up on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports.
This is Blakely Jones for Jones Medical Supply and CPAP Plus, and we want to help you tackle your sleep apnea this fall. With locations in Troy, Greenville, Dothan, and Foley, our staff is ready to meet all your CPAP needs with supplies, sanitizers, and multiple CPAP brand options. We even have portable CPAPs that you can travel lightly when you go see the Trojans play this season. For more information about any of our locations or products, visit jonesmed.com. And remember, home owned and operated does make a difference.
KW Plastics in Troy is hiring. 8 to 12-hour shifts, AM and PM available. Entry pay starts at $14 hourly with signing bonuses and 90-day pay raise available. Benefits include insurance, 401k with match, paid holidays, and vacation. Immediate openings are available in a variety of positions. Contact Katie and HR at 334-566-1563 or go to www.kwplastics.com/employment or find us on Facebook at KW Plastics. Craving a delicious meal that hits the spot? Well, look no further than McDonald's. McDonald's is bringing you bundle deals designed to give you the perfect combination of flavor in every bite. Try our Chicken McNugget bundle, our Cheeseburger bundle, Big Mac bundle, or Chicken Pack bundle. Treat yourself, your family, and friends to an incredible dining experience that's easy on the wallet. Visit your nearest Murphy Family restaurant today. McDonald's. It's time to bundle up on the flavor and enjoy every bite with bundle deals. Hey, get your hands off my McNuggets.
Troy Bank and Trust is proud to support the Troy Trojan baseball team as they head to Omaha. You've already made history, and now it's time to make even more. Your hard work, determination, and Trojan pride inspire us all. From here to Omaha, we're behind you every pitch, every swing, every win along the way. As your hometown bank, Troy Bank and Trust wishes good luck to the Trojans. Continue making history and come home as the 2026 national champions. Troy Bank and Trust, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to Troy University Baseball on WTBF FM 94.7. Brundage, Troy. Your Troy sports connection.
Our national anthem here at Charles Schwab Field, Omaha, Nebraska, in the 2026 NCAA Men's College World Series. A national anthem and a fighter jet flyover has really set the tone in front of this big crowd. With Jerry Miller, I'm Barry McKnight, broadcast producer Chase Robinson. Want the best of the best on your roster? Time to call in C Spire. Advanced technology solutions for home and business, built to make your life faster, smarter, and easier. There's more to see at cspire.com. C Spire, customer inspired. Right now in Omaha to open up the World Series, winds are 5 miles an hour coming from the north. That means they're blowing out just a little bit, 81 degrees. As the crowd settles in, should be 25,000 for this opener for Troy and West Virginia. Jerry Miller has been really working hard on his keys to the game, provided by Blue Key Properties of Troy, online at bluekeytroy.com. What do you got, Jerry?
Well, Barry, there's so many keys, but I narrowed it down to two. I want to talk about those. And I did my keys before you interviewed Coach Meter before I heard it, so I'm glad to think that we're somewhat on the same page. Number one, I think for Troy is to control this West Virginia run game. This is a Mountaineer team that has stolen 115 bases in 141 attempts. They like to get on base and create havoc. They've got 10 players that have stolen at least one base. They're led by Armani Guzman, who is in right field, I think, in today's game. He has 38 of those. The best way to control the run game is to keep them off the base. No free passes, no hit batters. They can't steal first base. So if we can keep them from a free pass over there, make them earn everything. Coach talked about getting those leadoff outs in an inning. That's important. At the plate, from the offensive standpoint, you've got to force their pitcher Cole to the strike zone, really up in the strike zone. He likes to work the bottom. He tries to get you to hit his pitches. He'll pitch to contact. He'll let the defense work. You can't chase his pitches out of the zone. Force him up in the zone, get something that you can drive and play gap baseball. If Troy can do that, I think they can put up some runs. And if you put up some runs against these guys, they haven't been used to that of late. We'll see how they handle that kind of pressure.
Those keys brought to you by Blue Key Properties of Troy, online at bluekeytroy.com. Let's take a look at starting lineups. Troy is the visiting team here in the opener. Trojans come in 38-30 under head coach Skylar Meade. No change in the lineup. Aaron Piasecki leads off at shortstop. Then the third baseman, Josh Pine. Blake Cavill at first base will hit third. Then the Sun Belt Conference Player of the Year, Jimmy Janicki, the Troy cleanup hitter, and the catcher. Stephen Meyer in center field will bat fifth. Boy, he's been on a heater lately. Drew Nelson in left field, the hometown kid, hits sixth. Then the second baseman, Sean Darnell. Jay Boroff, the DH, is in the 8-hole. Houston Markham in right field will bat ninth. For Troy, it's Piasecki, Pine, and Cavill. Then Janicki, Meyer, and Nelson. Darnell, Boroff, and Markham against West Virginia right-hander Chanson Cole. His stuff is not electric, Jerry, but his records, his numbers surely are.
And he pitches with a maturity beyond his years. Chanson Cole's just a sophomore, but a big kid, 6'4", 185 pounds, out of Boiling Springs, South Carolina, and Newberry College. But his numbers are outstanding. He is 10-1 on the year with a 2.85 earned run average. To have that many wins and be below 3 is amazing. 19 appearances overall, 17 of those in a starting role. He has one complete game under his belt. Leads the Mountaineers in innings, 94 2/3 innings on the season, 75 hits. He's given up 30 earned runs. He has walked 30 but struck out 106 on the year. Team's only batting .215 against him. He is subjectable to the home run, although I don't think that's going to be a big factor in Omaha. He has given up 11 homers on the year.
Let's take a look at the defense for West Virginia. Ben Lumsden is in left field for the Mountaineer. Paul Schoenfeld in center, and the right fielder is Armani Guzman. Tyrus Hall is the WVU third baseman. The shortstop, Matt Einish. Gavin Kelly, their best player, is the second baseman. He will also catch in the CWS. Brody Kresser at first, and behind the plate is Matthew Graveline. That lineup will face Benjamin Stubbs. More on him in just a moment. First pitch of the College World Series is next. It's Troy and West Virginia from Omaha on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports.
Since 1999, Johnston Trucking has been supplying and hauling aggregate materials for the construction industry throughout the Southeast, with 100 trucks in operation. Are you a driver with an excellent driving record and a CDL? Johnston Trucking is hiring drivers now and looking for a certified diesel mechanic. Johnston Trucking has been family-owned and operated since their very first transport. Call their dedicated service team to apply today or stop by their location on 231 in Brundage. Johnston Trucking, 735-2283.
Energy-efficient heat pumps, dual fuel units, and mini splits will help lower your power bills and keep you comfy. Multiple options are nice. Your electric cooperative understands they can also be overwhelming. That's why our energy experts are here to help you decide which heating and cooling system is best for you. Contact us today. South Alabama Electric Cooperative, always here for you.
For trusted, compassionate care, visit Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort in Troy. Dr. Steve Barron, a Troy native and Troy University graduate, is committed to keeping your pets healthy and happy. He's proud to serve Troy and surrounding communities with top-notch veterinary care. Located on Highway 231 South in Troy, he offers comprehensive services from routine checkups to specialized treatments, all delivered with a personal touch. Call Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort today and give your pets the care they deserve. Southern Animal Hospital, where your pet's health comes first.
Hi, this is Bobby Tomberlin in Nashville, Tennessee. And when I'm in my hometown of Luverne, Alabama, I make sure to get all of my prescriptions filled at Foster Drugs. They're a hometown pharmacy, and they've been in business in Crenshaw County since 1896. 4 generations of the family have been taking care of the folks in Crenshaw County, and I put my trust in them, and you should too. Go by and see pharmacist Alan Carpenter and his dad Clem and see why a hometown pharmacy makes a difference. Foster Drugs on Forest Avenue in Luverne.
Minutes away from the start of the College World Series, and in 2026, that means Trojans baseball is on the air. Our postseason coverage of Troy baseball brought to you by the city of Troy. Here's the schedule today. Troy and West Virginia. Remember, the Mountaineers are the number 16 overall seed. Troy has beaten the number 13 overall seed twice in their own regional in Gainesville. That comes up in a moment. Then later on today, the other half of the bracket on the 8-team draw. Ole Miss versus number 5 North Carolina. That is at 6 o'clock tonight. And that game, that matchup will dictate, again, what happens to these two clubs when these two teams when they play on Sunday. Simply put, Troy wins, and they're in a really good spot in that bracket, Jerry.
There's some really good teams here who have earned their way, some great stories, and certainly two of the great stories are these two teams that are facing off here. We know Troy's story, and again, a lot of them are talking about Cinderella. I understand that, but Troy's not going to get caught up in that. They know they've earned their way here. They're built for this. They're battle-tested. They're ready to go. But this is an extremely good West Virginia team that they're going to face off against. They're hot as well. They have been really hitting the baseball well. But what you've got to get to with these guys is you've got to penetrate that pitching. You've got to have a good approach against their pitching staff because they are good top to bottom.
Simply put, for the Troy fans who are trying to make their plans, if Troy wins this game today, they would play on Sunday at 6 o'clock against the winner of the North Carolina Ole Miss game, which is the other game on the bracket today. If Troy is not victorious, which we do not see, Troy will play an elimination game on Sunday, and that would be at 1 o'clock against the loser of North Carolina and Ole Miss. Tomorrow, 2 games, Oklahoma versus number 7 Alabama at 2, and then a big one, number 6 Texas and number 3 Georgia play tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Those are the 8 teams that are battling for the championship in the 2026 NCAA College World Series. This is a legitimate pitcher's park. It's 4:08 to dead center field here at Charles Schwab Field. It's 375 to the alleys, and down each line, it's 335. The ball carries better than it did at the old Rosenblatt Stadium, and I've seen games at Rosenblatt back in the day, but it's still, you've got to hit it just right to get it out of here. And that maybe plays well to Troy's strength. You and I were talking baseball with some of the guys up here, and Troy's alley power, their gap power, may suit them well here in this venue.
And I think that's been some misinformation that's kind of gotten out there about Troy, that they are a home run team, that they depend on the 3-run home run. They don't do anything else. That's where they get it. That's because of what's happened of late, and particularly with Jake Boroff and what he has done in the postseason. But you and I both know their strength is gap power. They coach to doubles. They coach to the gaps, and then every now and then you'll get one with some elevation and get it out of here. So Troy is no stranger to trying to level off, hit to the gaps. They're going to have to work these pitchers, make them get up in the zone, take their walks, take their HBPs, and find a way to get on and put some pressure on Chance and Cole and this defense.
Umpiring crew, Billy Van Raphorst at third, Kevin Sweeney, the umpire, at second. Umpiring over at first is Rick Allen behind the plate. Calling the balls and strikes is Jason Bradley as Aaron Piasecki is directed to dig in. Home plate umpire Bradley tells Jansen Cole to play ball. First pitch is a fast strike to Piasecki, and we are underway, and 25,000 fans cheer in unison. Piasecki, a senior. He's from Muskegon, Michigan. Lefty batter, and the pitch is hit in the air left field, ranging to the alley in left center is Ben Lumsden to put it away, and there's one gone. Lumsden catches the fly ball in medium depth left for the first out of the College World Series.
I guess the World Series underway. He started Piasecki with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, but that's not what he is going to depend on. He likes to work down in the zone on the edges, trying to get some ground balls, and will pitch to contact a lot. Piasecki did contact it, but lifted it in the air.
Here's the senior, Josh Pine. First pitch, it clips him, and immediately as it comes up and in, Pine becomes a base runner here with one out in the first. That one came up. Cole pitched in the Super Regional, had a start against Cal Poly up in Morgantown a week ago today. 7 innings, 8 hits, 2 earned runs, struck out 11 in the Regional in Morgantown. 2 weeks ago. He struck out 10 Binghamton hitters in that one. Here's Cavill, 1 on, 1 out in the first. The big Aussie will take. It's on the inside corner. A strike to the senior from Sydney.
Again, 95. He's got the pace. He can bring it in there. That's, again, not how he's going to work the entire lineup.
From the stretch, Pine at first. Cole throws. It's a breaking ball, and it's tapped foul. Dribbles into the Troy on deck circle, and it's 0-2. Blake is hitting .279, second in the club with 13 homers. Also second with 50 RBIs. Cavill just 1 for 7 in the Super Regional. Runner at first, held on by Cresser. Cole throws, and it's outside.
Blake's mother got into town from Australia last night. He was over the moon when I talked to him. He's so tickled that she is here to watch him play, and he is absolutely soaking up every bit of this World Series experience.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down and in, right over his shoelaces. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And he can write the manual, Barry, on taking those pitches and forcing that pitcher into the zone. He does that as good as anybody in college baseball.
Skylar Meade coaches at third for Troy. Adam Godwin at first. Pines aboard with 1 out for Cavill. Janicki on deck. And the 2-strike pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a fastball. 2 gone.
Yeah, he was looking for something off speed there. Got the fastball. Could not catch up to it. Did take a swing, but a weak swing for Cavill. Yeah, he was looking for something off speed there. Got the fastball. Could not catch up to it. Did take a swing, but a weak swing for Cavill.
Now Sunbelt Player of the Year, Jimmy Janicki, right-handed batting. Troy sophomore catcher, 6'4", 223. He's from Downers Grove, Illinois. Led the Sunbelt with 19 homers. Tied for the school record with 85 RBIs. Pitch. That is a fastball, and it's a strike, 0-1. Janicki batting .341. I'm not sure the velo meter is working.
I'm
That's
not
not
sure
a fastball.
it is either. He hasn't thrown that many 95-mile-an-hour fastballs, so we'll take that under advisement.
Swing and a miss here. And it's quickly 0-2 on Janicki. It was quiet in the Super Regional, just 1 for 9 with a double. Cole looks sharp early with Pine at first and 2 down. He's 0-2 on the Troy right-handed hitting sophomore. The stretch. Runner breaks. Pitch is swung on, drilled deep but foul. Into the upper deck left side, way foul. And it remains a no ball, 2-strike count. They sent Pine on the 0-2 pitch.
They tried to get him with the breaking pitch, and Janicki out front of it a little bit, but centered it up. That got a little wow from the West Virginia crowd. That went a long way, although it was way foul.
Cole works to the plate, 0-2, checks his swing on a pitch down low. They say he did hold off on the breaking ball to move the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Scoreless here in the top of the first in Omaha. Janicki in the tournament as a whole, he's just 8 for 30. That's a .267 average. Pitch down and away. And it's 2-2. Boy, that flyover with the fighter jets. And
Sent chills up your spine, didn't it? That was something impressive.
truly the greatest show on dirt. Cole works deliberately. 2-2 count to Janicki, and here it comes, and it's hit on a line right at the shortstop, Einish. Oh, Janicki hit the daylights out of it, but Einish was right there for the putout, and the Troy Trojans are down in the first. No runs, no hits, and a man left on base. To the bottom of the first at the CWS, it's Troy 0, West Virginia coming to the plate on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports.
Since 1845, New York Life has been providing financial strength to the most important people in the world, your loved ones. What New York Life is most proud of is putting your loved ones' needs above your own. Making sure they're always taken care of is the most selfless gift you could give them. Talk to David Conrad Jr. and David Conrad III, your local New York Life agents in Troy, about securing your family's future. 566-1806 or 566-5701.
Southeast Alabama Rural Health Associates has provided quality health care for our region since 1983. They're honored by the trust you place in them to care for you and your loved ones and are always seeking new ways to better serve you. Sarah provides family practice, pediatrics, and urgent care services through their 10 offices in Pike, Barber, Coffee, Crenshaw, Dale, Geneva, Henry, and Houston counties. Sarah, providing quality health care to Southeast Alabama and still growing to better serve you. Visit sarha.org to learn more.
No score as we go to the bottom of the first in the College World Series. Troy will send defensively Drew Nelson out to left field. The center fielder is Stephen Meyer, and Houston Markham, who has been extraordinary defensively, is the Troy right fielder. Josh Pine at third. The shortstop Aaron Piasecki for the Trojans. Sean Darnell at second. First baseman Blake Cavill. Again, Jimmy Janicki behind the plate. On the mound, what a story. Senior left-hander Benjamin Stubbs pitches in the College World Series.
And like Cole, a Division II player previously transferred in from Flagler, a Macon, Georgia native, a senior left-hander, 5'11", 180 pounds. Benjamin has been solid all year long. 18 appearances, 17 of those are starts. He's 6-3 with a 4.93 earned run average. 91 in the third innings. He's given up 96 hits, 50 earned runs, 37 walks, 83 strikeouts. Teams come in batting collectively .266 against him.
Armani Guzman leads it off for the Mountaineers, the right fielder, then their best player, second baseman Gavin Kelly. Paul Schoenfeld, the center fielder, hits third. Cleanup man is the DH Sean Smith. Matthew Gravelin, the catcher, will hit fifth ahead of shortstop Matt Einish. Brody Kresser at first base is in the 7-hole, then the left fielder Ben Lumsden. And for WVU, Tyrus Hall rounds out the lineup in the 9 spot. He is the third baseman. Here's Guzman, their best, the most athletic player, a junior, 5'10", 205 from New York. First pitch is strike one from Stubbs.
And we think they've got the velo meter straightened out. That registered 94, and that's what it looked like was a 94-mile-an-hour fastball.
Guzman hitting .312, a homer, 41 RBIs, can really run. This one's grounded to the right side. Stumbling for a moment was Darnell, and the ball scoots right through him into short right. Guzman on his way to second to lead the bottom of the first inning off. Right through Darnell, who stumbled, but then got into position, and it got right through him, and an early opening for West Virginia.
It's going to be an E4 all the way. Not sure what happened there to Darnell. Just didn't play it well, and that's a missed opportunity. Anytime you can get Guzman on a routine ground ball, that's what you're looking for now. He's a threat to pressure on the base paths at second base on a two-base error.
Gavin Kelly, an all-conference sophomore from Pittsburgh, is the hitter, right-handed batter. He's also really full-time the catcher, him and Gravelin. Right-handed batter hitting at .384. Stubbs will throw when it's inside, ball one. Kelly has 17 homers, 57 RBIs. The error on Darnell is his 13th of the season. That's tops on the club. Guzman at second. Stubbs checks the runner and throws, and it's line foul past third base coach and head coach Steve Sabins. 1 ball, 1 strike. A little early adversity.
And don't assume Guzman's satisfied with being at second. They will send him to third in a flash. 38 of 41 on the base paths is his stolen base record, so he's the fire starter for him.
Kelly got to be careful with him. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stubbs throws, and it's high. Falls behind 2-1.
Yeah, Stubbs just got to shake that off. An early error. Hopefully that's just some nerves that Darnell and hopefully the rest of the club will get out of their system very, very early here.
Starting pitching was very good in the Little Rock Super Regional for Troy, including Stubbs. That's a fast strike. Kelly held up, did not pull the trigger, and the strike call comes. Stubbs, in the opener of the Super Regional last Friday against Little Rock back in Troy, 6 innings, 6 runs. 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs. He struck out 5, didn't walk anybody. He's 2-2 on Kelly with Guzman at second, and the pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Janicki will have to throw to first, and Guzman heads to third, and he'll make it.
That's what we're talking about. Janicki looked him back but didn't hold him quite long enough. That will be a strikeout of Kelly. He did have to throw to first to retire him, and Guzman takes third base on the throw.
So it has the effect of being a productive out, as it were, for Kelly as the runner advances. Guzman, I'm telling you, he can fly. Now an opportunity for an early lead for West Virginia rests upon the shoulders of left-handed batting center fielder Paul Schoenfeld.
That was a good job by Stubbs to shake off the air. Got his man. Troy got to be conscious of their speed as always.
Schoenfeld ties into the first pitch, slices it into the crowd, left side over the West Virginia dugout. 0-1. Paul Schoenfeld, a lefty batting center fielder, a fifth-year senior. He's from Wichita, Kansas, another D2 transfer. They've got a lot of them on this roster. He's from Colorado Mesa. Trying to pick up Guzman from third, scoreless game in the first. Stubbs throws, and he swings and misses. Took a little something off.
I think that's a sound philosophy, building a team. You can find a lot of really good D2 players out there who are certainly anxious to have a chance at the D1 level, and we certainly have before us several examples of that.
No balls, 2 strikes. Schoenfeld second on the club, 50 RBIs. He'll pop this one foul, lining it to the left side on just an emergency swing into the net.
Such a smart pitch there from Stubbs. He changed speeds, went away from him, and he just threw the bat at it and flicked it away at the last minute.
1 out in the first, Guzman at third, on the error by Darnell. It's still 0-2 on Schoenfeld, who wants to get the ball in play somewhere with the speedy runner. Pitch misses outside, a slider. At a ball, 2 strikes.
And that's the pitch he wants to get him with. That one was off the plate, hoping that he would chase with 2 strikes. Let's see if he comes with something off speed inside or maybe a fastball up to set up that slider away again.
The stretch. The pitch. Right there, strike 3 called, 96 with a purpose. And now Stubbs has given himself a real chance to get out of the inning unscathed.
Well, a 96 heater down the middle, if you catch him looking for something else, works as well. Stubbs' velo, very, very good early. Still some tremendous work to do here, the DH, Sean Smith. But if you could somehow strand that runner, that would be huge. Don't give up on him, too. Make sure your mechanics are good. He's subject to try to steal home.
Smith is a right-handed hitter. Transfer from Georgia Southern. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Again, pulled the string a bit on the right-hander. Smith batting .320. He is actually second on the club in RBIs. He's got 53.
That's not the hard change. He just changes speeds a little
Well,
bit.
here comes the runner breaking for home, and the play at the plate is not in time. He steals home. Guzman guessed right the speed. It was a play at the plate. Janicki laid the tag down late, and it's an early 1-0 lead for the Mountaineers.
Now, you think that's not electrifying for a team to be able to steal home? That's why I said your mechanics had to be good and know that he was going to possibly do that, particularly with the right-handed hitter in the box, and they pick up an unearned run.
The pitch was a strike to Smith, 1-1. This pitch is high and outside. Guzman got a really good break. He guessed well. Now our home plate umpire, Jason Bradley, will heed the directive of Skylar Meade. Bradley will get his umpires together and with a quick word about something.
Maybe talking about the count, because that you're right, there was a strike in there. So it is 1-1. I think they had it 2-0.
Yeah, the scoreboard was wrong. My count was right. It's 2-1, and that's exactly what it was about. 1-0 West Virginia, an unearned run in the first. Stubbs 2-1 to Smith, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. A ball, a strike. Smith, as we mentioned, is from Georgia Southern. Strong graduate student, originally from Moss Point, Mississippi. Pitch is lined into left field. There's a base hit. Nelson will hurry it back in. First hit against Stubbs comes with 2 outs and 2 strikes. A single cleanly into left field, and the inning continues for West Virginia. It's an unearned run on Stubbs. On the steal of home by Guzman. Smith gets a base hit and gives a chance in the first. For right-handed batting, Matthew Gravelin, a senior from Centerville, Ohio, a transfer from Ohio State. He and Kelly, the other catcher, used in a lot of different utility areas. First pitch down and in to Gravelin. A lot of times you'll see Gravelin play left, and Kelly is the normal catcher. He's the second baseman. Here, Gravelin is the catcher, and Kelly, the two-hole hitter, is out in the infield. 1 ball, no strikes. Right-handed batter. Throw to first, and Smith will dive back. Gravelin batting .293. Smith, 6 steals. He's been thrown out once this year. Held on over there by Cavill. Stubbs is ready, and the pitch. Swing and a tap foul right back over the College World Series logo behind home plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Great to have so many people listening in, and why not, Jerry? Thanks. Very grateful for all of the people checking out the broadcast from Omaha. 1-0. Pitch fouled back again. That's 95, and it's 1-2. I mean, the point made about Benjamin Stubbs, he's not huge. He's 5'11", 184. But he does have that wow factor, as Coach Meade tells you, because he can throw the fastball 95, 96. He's a hit in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A run in and the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Stubbs ends up striking out the side, but an early error helps give West Virginia an early lead. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. On to the second in Omaha. It's the Mountaineers 1 and the Trojans 0 on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports.
When quality matters, call the pros with 35 years of experience. Faulkner Construction is licensed, bonded, and known for craftsmanship you can trust. We build homes, barns, garages, decks, and porches, and we'll even install a new roof or remodel your bath or home. Got a quote for a job? Bring it to us. We'll beat it or you'll get paid. From the ground up to the top down, we add real value to your property. Call Faulkner Construction today, 334-672-1968. Build it better, build with Faulkner.
At Luverne Cooperative Services, we've got everything you need for farm and home. Seed and feed, bulked or bagged, plus custom fertilizer blending. Fill up your propane tank, stock up on pest control products, or take home fresh Alabama catfish fillets. Step into a pair of Ariat boots, Prefer and Tartar Ranch equipment, all types of fencing equipment with metal and wood posts. Everything you need to keep your farm running strong. Stop by today at 318 North Forest Avenue in downtown Luverne. The Luverne Cooperative Service, serving you since 1969.
Our coverage of Troy baseball in the College World Series brought to you by the City of Troy, which offers diverse activities and entertainment for a variety of tastes. Stroll through Troy's historic downtown square where you can grab a bite to eat, shop locally owned boutiques, or just kick back listening to acoustic music. Discover the diversity within the City of Troy. You just might find something new to enjoy. With Jerry Miller, Barry McKnight in Omaha, an unearned run in the first for West Virginia gives them a 1-0 lead heading into the second for Stephen Meyer. Again, the early error by Darnell. Stubbs almost was able to work out of it, struck out the side, looked strong, Jerry.
Yeah, that's what I'm encouraged about. After 1 inning of play, certainly giving up an unearned run is not what we wanted to see. But Stubbs' reaction and how he approached, I thought was very, very good. Should have got out of that thing with a 1-2-3 opportunity.
Senior Stephen Meyer, the center fielder against Cole, takes one inside. Ball 1. We're underway in the second. Meyer is from Kennewick, Washington. A fifth-year senior. 6 feet 196. Gosh, he's been hitting well. Batting .321 now. Pitch. That's a let-up, and it's away. 2-0. 9 homers, 44 RBIs. He was Troy's best hitter in the Troy Super Regional. He was 5 for 8, scored 3 runs. Pitch, ground ball to the right side, racing after to the backhand side. Nice play, Kelly, and he will throw him out. Kelly slid to the backhand side behind it, picked it up off a quick hop, and guns to first for the initial out of the second inning.
The slide wasn't as much to get to it. It was to prepare himself going away from first base to get squared up and make a good throw. That's a solid play over there at second from Gavin Kelly.
Drew Nelson, the Troy left fielder, a senior from Troy, stands in from the left side against Chanson Cole, and the pitch is right there. 0-1.
So
Nelson batting .307, 6 homers, 49 RBIs.
So proud for Drew and all these players to get this opportunity. They shift a little bit on him, and he can go the other way.
Didn't mean to. Tried to check his swing. Couldn't do it. It's 0-2. Nelson was good in the Super Regional. 4 for 8, double, a triple, 4 RBIs. In the tournament as a whole, batting .276. Pitch on the inside corner. 3 pitches, and Nelson is a strikeout victim. Quickly 2 gone on Chanson Cole's second strikeout early.
Breaking pitch, inner black. Not sure what Drew was looking for there, but guessed wrong. And good approach there from Cole to Nelson.
Sean Darnell going to try to atone for that early error. Good player. He's a junior from Wetumpka, Alabama. Bats left-handed. Approaches the plate with 2 outs. Base is clear. 249 hitter. First pitch on the inside corner. Cole is filling up the strike zone.
If he can be effective like that and throw that pitch for strikes to the left-handers, he's going to be especially tough.
4 homers, 45 RBIs for Darnell. This one's down and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Darnell 0 for 6 in the Super Regional overall in the postseason. Just 4 for 25, batting .160 in the tournament. Not now. He'll line this one in the right center field. On the run is Guzman trying to cut it off. Darnell on his way to second base. Play at second is going to be off the bag, and Darnell rifles a 2-out double into right center, and the Trojans are in business in the second.
We did a good job there getting a ball that he could pull and that he could drive. Aggressive on the base pass, had it in front of him and took second base. That's what Troy can do. That's what you have to do against this team, particularly in this park. You're going to have to find some gap power, see if Troy can do some damage with 2 outs. This is something they've done very, very well in the postseason. And let's see how they approach Boroff.
8 doubles for Darnell now. He's at second for Jay Boroff, the DH, with first base open. Goodness, he's been a story, has he not? Big junior out of Pike Road, Alabama. They'll throw a strike to him. Boroff batting .264, 11 homers and 32 RBIs in the NCAA tournament as a whole. He is 12 for 26 with 6 homers, 18 RBIs.
It's just crazy numbers.
Here's the 0-1. Let up is low and outside, blocked by Gravelin to keep Darnell at second with 2 outs. West Virginia 1 and Troy nothing in the second inning.
James really got to slow that heart rate down now and stay with the approach to Cole. You can't get too aggressive against him because he is a quality pitcher and can really work you with that breaking stuff.
Here's the pitch. Breaking ball down and in. That's a good take for Jabe. Good pitch. It just tailed at the last moment. Overall, Boroff 11 homers, 32 RBIs. And again, for Jabe, of those 11 homers, 6 have come in the tournament. Cole very carefully throws. That's on the just off the inside corner and low. 3-1 to Boroff with first base open, Jerry.
Yeah, and he's not going to give in to the fastball necessarily here, not in the strike zone with that base open at first. Of course, a hot hitter for Troy on deck, Houston Markham, but they know what Boroff can do if you leave one in the zone.
1-0 WVU. Pitch. Ground ball down into left field. There's a base hit. Here comes Darnell. The throw home is going to be not in time. Over to second goes Boroff on the throw. He's done it again. 1-1 score.
Boroff, the legend continues. And boy, he did exactly what we said. Very, very patient. Got the count to 3-1. Got a pitch that he could drive and drove it past Einish. And into left field. And again, Coach Meade aggressive on the path, gets the run in, and Boroff, how about the running on the path? Very, very alert to take second on the throw.
Boroff, the 33rd RBI of the season. It's tied it up in the second at 1-1. Markham with a base hit could give Troy a lead. Boroff off at second. Cole has given up back-to-back 2-out base hits Markham will line this one into right field. Base hit. They'll hold Boroff at third. The throw home is a strong one from Guzman. Markham singles cleanly into right field. 3 hits in a row with 2 outs, and Cole all of a sudden having plenty of difficulty closing out the second.
And we talked about the bottom of this order and how they have produced, and they continue to produce. Markham stays on fire. Wise choice there by Coach Meade to hold Boroff up. He would have been dead at the plate. But here we go now. Troy doing some damage with 2 outs. They've been very, very good at this.
1-1 score here in the top of the second inning. Runners at the corners. Markham a threat to go. Piasecki stands in. Flight out to left in the first against Cole. Pitch down and in with a let up. Piasecki, one of the leaders in the Sun Belt Conference in on-base percentage.
Again,
and one of the most difficult to strike out.
They play him to pull, but he can go opposite field.
With power. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch. That's a ground ball to the second baseman. Kelly will field and throw, and Cole is able to work out of difficulty, but the Trojans tie it up in the second. A run on 3 hits, no errors, 2 left. Troy has come to play to the bottom of the second of the College World Series. It's Troy 1, West Virginia 1 on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports. The city of Troy welcomes you to Troy University Trojan Baseball. We are proud to support our coach, Skylar Meade, and the entire Troy Trojan baseball team. We are Trojans one and all. You're always welcome in the city of Troy, and go Trojans.
No one loves taking a long road trip to catch a flight. It's a hassle. Why not fly MGM? Go from roadway to runway in minutes without all the hassle in between. When you factor in traffic, lost time, and unexpected costs, suddenly that discounted fare isn't such a deal anymore. When you fly MGM, you arrive in minutes, check in fast, and take off happy. Don't start your trip with a road trip. Fly safe. Fly MGM. Travel above.
A full house at Charles Schwab Field in Omaha at the Men's College World Series has seen Troy even the game up with an RBI base hit from Boroff to score Darnell. Troy had the go-ahead run at second base, and Cole was able to get the ground out by Piasecki. Here in the last of the second, Stubbs faces Matt Einish, Brody Kresser, and Ben Lumsden for West Virginia University. Einish, a sophomore from South Lyon, Michigan, a transfer from Ohio University. Lefty batter against Stubbs, who gave up an unearned run in the first and struck out the side otherwise. First pitch, checked his swing, should have gone through. It's a fast strike. He's throwing hard.
I just think that's just so important for Troy to answer that unearned run in the very next half inning with an earned run of their own and send some confidence into that Troy dugout. 3 hits from the bottom of the order.
That's another strike. 0-2. Not sure what Einish is looking for, but that's a 93 and a 94 dotting the outside edge twice. Einish batting .296, 4 homers. He's driven in 35 this year, leading off the second for West Virginia. Thought about it, left it. Janicki thought it was a strike anyway. Did not get the call, 1-2.
Well, he wants to get him with that slider, and he's got him set up for it. That was a quality pitch, just didn't get the call.
Troy not shifting. They're playing him slightly to pull. The shortstop, Piasecki, closer to the bag at second. This one's looped in the air, left side. That'll get into the upper deck foul.
That's a good job. That was the slider away, and he was able to get just enough of it to foul it off.
Outfield straight away. Stubbs peers in, gets the sign from Janicki, ready to work. Lefty kicks and throws high. 2-2. Troy 1, West Virginia won last of the second inning in the very first game of the 2026 College World Series. North Carolina and Ole Miss tonight at 6. Pitch, swing, and a foul back off of Janicki's shoulder pad. Einish was beat on the fastball, just caught a sliver of it to stay alive. Easily the biggest crowd that Troy baseball has ever played in front of it. Nearly 25,000 fans here at Charles Schwab Field. Stubbs pitching well early, throws, it's high and outside, and it's gone full, 3-2.
This is a good at bat from Einish. He has spoiled a couple of out pitches. If you're Stubbs now, again, no free passes. Make him earn it here.
Big pitch, leadoff batter, swing and a foul back to the top of the screen. And it stays at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Troy, the visiting team, the first base dugout, homestanding Mountaineers. Over on the third base side. 3-2. Just inside with a fastball. Oh, that's a good pitch. Stubbs thought he got it. Home plate umpire Jason Bradley says no, and that's a leadoff base on balls to start the second for West Virginia. His first walk.
A couple of pitches in that at bat he thought he had. The 1-2 pitch, it was called high, looked pretty good. Broadcast a little behind us. Yeah. A little low and in.
A little low. So Einish is at first. Again, watch their run game. Einish has stolen 6 bases.
Yeah, they run up and down the lineup, so.
First baseman is Brody Kresser. He'll take on the inside corner. Right-handed batter, Kresser hitting at .298, 2 homers and 33 runs driven in. What'll they do with him? Tie game in the second with a leadoff runner aboard. Pitch. It's inside maybe a little bit, 1-1. Kresser steps in. From the stretch, Troy left-hander Benjamin Stubbs throws, and it's grounded to the right side. Darnell can't reel it in. It's into right field. Einish will hold at second base as Markham got to it quickly. 2 on, nobody out in the Mountaineers' second inning.
In the bottom half of their order now, trying to be productive. A leadoff walk and then a ground ball single. They do hold him at second, do Einish, and that keeps the force in play. If you're Stubbs, you shake that off. You got a ground ball, had a chance if it's hit at one of those fielders to turn to.
Left fielder Ben Lumsden is announced. That's from the left side. 19 RBIs for Lunsford. For Lumsden, and now timeout called as Skyler Meade wants to talk with Stubbs. Einish at second. He walked on a 3-2 pitch, just low. Kresser ground a single past the outstretched glove of the second baseman, Darnell of Troy. 2 on and nobody down. Meade brings his entire infield in for a conversation, and it's a very short conversation.
That's just a regroup, a reboot visit kind of thing there. Get a ground ball here, try to get 2 out of it. You've got the 8-9 hitters up here. Try to work effectively to these guys.
Lumsden, a transfer from UT Arlington. 2 on, nobody down. Shortened up, now he's ready to bunt, and he'll take it high, ball 1. Lumsden's hometown is Simpsonville, South Carolina. 6'3", 200 pounds. Batting average for the 8-hole hitter is at .280. He'll square. He'll take. That's a strike on the outer edge. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think that's the key here. Throw strikes. Try to make good pitches, but throw strikes. If he gives you the out, take it, and then work through the inning.
Troy 1, West Virginia 1 in the second of the College World Series. Stubbs throws. It's taken low and outside. And he goes 2-1 on Lumsden. Cavill playing off the bag at first, and in tight. Third baseman Pine creeping in on the grass. A look and the pitch. Bunted in the air to Pine. He'll grab it. He'll play. Will be to first base. They get him there. Hit it on a hop to Pine, who raced in, made the play. Lumsden almost got too much of it, but he does execute the sacrifice, pushing Einish to third and Kresser to second on the 5-3 sacrifice for the first out of the second inning.
Good fundamental baseball from West Virginia. Troy took the out. Man, if that's a little bit deeper, Pine would have had a chance to have made the play in the air, but made the correct play there. And a good job by Lumsden to get it to the third baseman and move the runners.
Here's Tyrus Hall. In the air, left center field, long run, hits it well. It is off the wall. 2 runs will come in. Hall ambushes Stubbs with a liner off the wall in deep left center field, and West Virginia leads it 3-1.
Well, we're fortunate that stayed in. That was hit well. It's just below the yellow line out in left center field. The leadoff walk scores. That's the first really hard hit ball they've had off of Stubbs, and it produces 2 runs.
Hall came in with 34 RBIs. He's their 9th hitter in their order. And the first earned runs against Stubbs. 2 in as Einish and Kresser scores. Still just 1 out, and the hitter is Guzman, who reached on Darnell's error in the first. Stubbs will ask for timeout for a moment as the Troy bullpen starts to get populated. They're moving people out there. Nobody's throwing yet. Stubbs 3 hits in an inning and a third so far. 3 runs, 2 earned. Guzman squares to Bud. He'll take. It's a strike at the letters. 0-1. Mountaineers 3, Trojans 1.
And
Last
again,
of the second.
manage the inning here. Don't get sped up too much. You've given up 2 runs. They've earned them. Now try to hold them to that and get your bats back up to the plate.
Guzman waits, cuts on it, slices it into the upper deck left side. Nice play by a fan from Louisa, Kentucky. Just across the line from West Virginia. 0-2 on Guzman. Kelly on deck, their best hitter. 3-1 lead for the Mountaineers in the second. Stubbs readies and throws. Fouled back. Again, an off-speed offering. And Guzman stays alive at 0-2.
Really good adjustment by Guzman. He was fooled. He was out front, but able to control the bat and get just a piece of it.
Big pitch here. Boy, he'd love to get an out without moving Hall to third. 1 gone in the inning, 2 in. Hall doubled in the 2 runs on the first pitch he saw. Pitch is high. 1-2.
It's been the bottom of both orders that have gotten it done.
Stubbs working a little bit more deliberately. Got a 1-ball, 2-strike pitch to throw to a tough lefty. It's taken high right under his nostrils. I smell toast. A little burn under the nose hairs. 2-2. Again, Benjamin Stubbs, the Troy left-hander, ready to work. Runner breaks for third. Pitch is popped up in the infield. Hustling back to second is Hall as Piasecki will make the catch 2 steps deep on the outfield grass in center for the second out.
It's a quality pitch there from Stubbs. Gets it up on his hands a little bit. Pops it up on the infield. They did have the runner going. So, again, showing you how aggressive they are going to be on the base pass. But it stays high enough that he can get back to second base easily.
Gavin Kelly struck out against Stubbs in the first, but the ball was in the dirt. Janicki had to throw to first to record the out, and Guzman took off and made third. Later scored on a steal of home. 0 for 1. He'll throw to second base. Skips off of Darnell, but only about 5 feet off the bag. The runner at second, Hall, cannot advance on the low throw on the pickoff move to second. West Virginia 3. Troy 1. Each team has 3 hits. The big hit so far is the 2-run double by Hall. Here in the second, he stands at second base, hoping that Kelly can pick him up. Stubbs kicks and throws, and it's hit into center field. On the horse is Meyer. Here comes Markham, and Meyer's able to run it down in the gap in right center field.
Nice play there. Good jump. If he doesn't get a really good jump off the bat, he doesn't get there. But Meyer runs it down in full sprint. And again, a good job by Stubbs of managing the inning. Hall had the big hit, but Troy managed it as best they could.
After 2 and the College World Series, it's West Virginia 3 and Troy 1 on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports.
The Chicken Shack is a Laverne tradition. Opens since 1968. Serving 7 days a week with coffee at 8:30 each morning and when to order starting at 10. Dine inside at 11 for lunch. The Chicken Shack serves up great Southern cooking with Bama's favorite chicken strips according to Simply Southern TV. They have a private room for large events and they're open till 10 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays. The Chicken Shack on South Forest Avenue, downtown Luverne.
This is Blakely Jones for Jones Medical Supply and CPAP Plus, and we want to help you tackle your sleep apnea this fall. With locations in Troy, Greenville, Dothan, and Foley, our staff is ready to meet all your CPAP needs with supplies, sanitizers, and multiple CPAP brand options. We even have portable CPAPs that you can travel lightly when you go see the Trojans play this season. For more information about any of our locations or products, visit jonesmed.com. And remember, home owned and operated does make a difference.
You're listening to Troy University Baseball on WTBF FM 94.7. Brundage, Troy. Your Troy Sports Connection.
Broadcasting live from the 2026 NCAA Men's College World Series at Charles Schwab Field in Omaha, Nebraska. I'm Barry McKnight with Jerry Miller, broadcast producer Chase Robinson. We go to the third, inning number 3, brought to you by the Vance Law Firm. Call them up at 333-3333. West Virginia leads after 2, 3-1. Right-hander Chanson Cole gave up 3 hits with 2 outs in the second inning, but worked out of it. Now, in the top of the third, he has to face Josh Pine, and the first pitch delivered is low. Ball 1. We're underway in the third here in Omaha.
Troy did a good job answering in the second for the run they gave up in the first. Need to try to answer here in the third after the 2 they gave up in the second.
Pitch. High fastball. He pulls it foul. Off to the left. It's 1-1. Pine was hit by a pitch in the first. Batting .291. Very, very experienced redshirt senior from Bloomfield, Indiana. Cole into the motion. Pitches, breaking ball. He held off on the swing. 2-1. 10 homers for Pine, 37 RBIs. One of his homers came in game 1 a week ago with the Super Regional. Pitch, swing and a miss. That's a nice changeup, and Pine swung over the top.
Yeah, Josh, a little too big with that swing. You've got to keep that swing compact so you can adjust to the breaking stuff.
Cavill on deck, then Janicki. Pitch. That's a ground ball into the hole. Knocked down by the third baseman Hall. His throw to first is in time. Holy smokes. That's a terrific play. That was a sharply lashed ground ball. Hall dove forward to the left side, able to throw him out. That's exemplary.
Well, that's a big reason why they're here. They've had a couple of really good defensive plays. That's a gold star kind of play there. Absolutely robs Pine of a base hit to lead off the inning.
Troy's hitting the ball well, getting contact against Cole.
That's what you got to be encouraged by. You are getting good, solid contact.
Cavill looks at one outside. He struck out.
They shift on Blake immediately.
In the first. Cole with one away. Into the motion, throws, and that one is away as well. 2-0. He's pitching away from the shift.
Yeah, kind of an odd strategy there, if you will, but Blake is laying off of it.
2 balls, no strikes to the big lefty Aussie. That's right across, 2-1. Again, if Troy wins this game, the Trojans will play 6 o'clock tomorrow night. If Troy does not come back, they play in an elimination game tomorrow. Sunday at 1. They restart that one as this one goes low. Again, Troy will not play again regardless until Sunday. If Troy wins this game, they would play Sunday at 6. If Troy loses this game, they play Sunday at 1.
Hitters count now, 3-1. Blake's worked ahead.
Cole working more quickly here in the third. Is lined into center field. That's a base hit. Again, got the fastball up. When you can get this guy up in the zone, Jerry, boy, your chances increase a lot.
And it's precipitated by getting the count, laying off the stuff that gets him ahead in the count, and the hitter works ahead in the count and can expect a fastball in that situation, and Cavill didn't miss.
Janicki in the first inning against Cole hit a screaming line drive. Unfortunately for Jimmy, it was right at the shortstop Einish, who gloved it to get out of the first. 19 homers for Janicki. Cole throws, and it's lined into right field. There's another base hit. This may get through. Cavill chugs to third. Janicki on his way to second base without a play. Janicki with his 25th double of the year. And if Pine had not been recorded out on a spectacular play by Hall at third, Trojans would have a tally here in the third inning.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Chanson Cole's got to kind of be thanking his third baseman right now, Tyrus Hall, for that play that he made, or Troy would be certainly in the midst of a big inning. They've got the table set now, but got work to do, and this is going to get a visit from the coach, and we understand that he usually is going to be the one that comes out, and that is Steve Sabins.
Justin Oney is the pitching coach. And they say you can tell when it's Oney because he's about a head taller than Coach Sabins. Janicki doubles behind Cavill with one out here in the third. The tying runs are on base. And Stephen Meyer is the hitter scheduled for Troy.
Stephen needs to have a good approach here. What he's looking to do is to try to pull the ball, if possible, to try to get that run in from third. Got to make sure we get that one in first. Base hit gets two in. Janicki runs well. Any kind of safe hit to the outfield likely scores him from second.
In the NCAA tournament, Meyer has 10 hits. He's 10 for 25. Cavill at third, Janicki at second. The conference is over. Chanson Cole has to throw something to Meyer. With first base open, his team leading Troy 3-1 in the third. Cole sets and throws. That's a breaking ball, and he pulls it weakly foul down the first base side, 0-1.
Not sure I'm right, but it looked like Stephen was looking fastball there, thinking after the visit he's going to try to get ahead with the fastball, and he got fooled and just swung weakly there and fouled it off.
Cole has been hit around. 5 hits in 2 1/3 innings. This one's hit in the air left field. Tagging at third is Cavill as Lumsden centers himself underneath it. He'll make the catch. Cavill will come home, and the throw is cut off. Meyer did his job, picked up his 45th RBI with a sac fly to left to get it to 3-2. Janicki holds at second base now with 2 outs.
That is a good job by Meyer. He goes the opposite field. They had him shifted. He goes the other way and gets it deep enough for Cavill to come lumbering home. And Troy does answer now, base hit away from answering in full.
3-2. West Virginia lead. Top of the third. Nelson. Hard luck in his first at-bat. Struck out looking on 3 pitches in the second. Got Janicki at second to try and tie it up. 2 outs. Swings and rolls this one foul of third. Look at Skylar Meade. He's on it quickly.
Yeah.
0-1.
Sorry about that, Tyrus Hall. You're not fast enough.
Coach Meade, we've said this before to a lot of the people who have interviewed us and talked to us about it. The television audience and the crowd here in Omaha, they're going to get a full dose of Skylar Meade. He is active all the time. And of course, now, after that fielding play, he's going to go over to the West Virginia dugout and say, "Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see the fundamentals over there?"
I didn't be talking to the cameraman. Hey, did you get to that?
Ben Wolgamott, while this is going on, will ask for time, and he'll get a word with Drew Nelson, who's 0-1. with Janicki at second and 2 down in the third.
See if the bat whisperer gets anything done here. This was just a slow Drew down a little bit. I think he's sped up a little bit just to kind of calm him a little bit. Get a good swing on this, try to get that run in from second.
Cole prepares for the 0-1 pitch to Nelson. Lined into center field. Base hit. Here comes Janicki. We are tied.
That's what I'm talking about, Barry. That he has that effect. It's just uncanny how Walgamot can come out, talk to the hitter, and I know that's part of the conversation. Drew, you're sped up a little bit. Take a deep breath, get a good swing on this, and that's exactly what Nelson did, and the Trojans have answered back fully to tie it up.
3-3, top of the third. Troy against Cole, who came in 10-1, have 6 hits. 3 hits in the third. 3 hits in the second as well.
That's a 50 RBIs now for a guy who was considered only a pitcher.
Runner breaks for second base. The throw down, not in time. Head first slide for Nelson, evades the tag from Einish. The call from second base umpire Kevin Sweeney is safe. Einish wants to review, but I don't know. If I'm Steve Sabins, I might wait on this one.
I think he got in under it, and it's Troy giving him a little bit of their own medicine. Troy's stolen half the bases that this West Virginia team has, but Nelson goes on the first pitch, and right now is at second base.
6th steal of the year for Drew Nelson. They are weighing their options over there.
Yeah, they get a look at it here. The throw was there, but he didn't put the tag on him. The glove was between his arms, and he tags him high on the left arm, but that's after I think the left hand was in there. I think this will stand up, but I've only had one look at the replay. Bear just finished that point. Drew Nelson, a guy who was really just considered a pitcher now, 50 RBIs for this Troy team, and he gets one here at the World Series.
Yeah, look at that hand. It's in.
Yeah, the crowd sees the glove down before, but if that other angle that they had, you can see he had not touched him. In fact, you can see movement of the glove to get to him. This is not the angle either. See, he hasn't touched him yet. You got to have the other angle. The crowd seeing an angle or two there that shows that the ball beat him. Here's the one right here. You can see the glove goes up and now just touches his shoulder, and the left hand's already on the bag. I think that's going to be the decisive look.
It is under review. Nelson in at second base on a 1-0 count to Darnell. Again, there is a full NORAD-looking replay complex up here that they are taking a look at.
I saw that setup just down the hall from us, Barry. They'll get it right, and they've got angles. We've got a camera that goes back and forth on cables right in front of us that gets all different looks.
The result of the review is that he is safe at second base.
And they get it right, Barry. It was that one angle that showed that even though he had the glove in there, it was between his biceps, and he later put the tag on the bicep after the hand was on the bag.
I love the move by Scott Mead and Ben Wolgamott.
Yeah.
He's in scoring position now for Darnell. 1 ball, no strikes. Remember, Darnell rifled a double into right center in the second inning with 2 outs and scored on Boroff's single. Cole has been touched for 6 hits. Darnell takes, and it's inside 2-0. Boroff on deck. First base is open, but you're not pitching around Darnell to get to Boroff, I promise you.
Excellent point. I think Sean's going to have something to hit here in this sequence. They don't want Boroff up there with 2 on.
2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. That's a let up, and it's a strike.
That's a quality pitch there. You got to be thinking, if you're Sean, that you're going to get a fastball there. You don't get it. He throws the breaking pitch for a strike.
Troy 3, West Virginia 3, top of the third. Nelson at second. 2 outs, 2 in. Pitch. Darnell taps it foul at the plate. Another off-speed offering, 2-2.
Nelson's got good speed. Anything safely to the outfield gives him a chance to score. And they do have a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. See if we can get a number for you.
Cole has struggled. 6 hits and 2 2/3. Pitch. Lined left side, out of play. Again into the upper deck here. Bouncing through the West Virginia fans and caroming down into the lower deck. Still 2-2.
This is the senior right-hander, Ian Korn, up and throwing.
Oh, yeah, another one of those Division II guys at WVU. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Cole to Darnell. Pitch. Lined into center field. On the run is Sonfeld. Diving. Troy. No! All the way to the wall. Darnell at second, and he will hold. And Troy has their first lead of the afternoon. Second double of the day for Sean Darnell.
And again, a good approach at the plate. He got ahead in the count. Cole made a couple of really quality pitches to get it even, but he didn't want to pitch to Boroff, Barry.
No.
That's what that was about. He did not want to pitch to Boroff with 2 on board. He got that fastball and didn't miss. And Sean Darnell, after that opening error, has been a man possessed to atone for it at the plate.
Now he's in scoring position. Troy leads 4-3. Top of the third, and before Boroff hits, out comes the catcher, Matthew Gravelin, to talk things over and buy some time for Korn out of the bullpen.
Well, their bullpen is very good, Barry, but if you could get a couple of hits more and get to that bullpen in the third inning, how huge would that be for this Troy team?
Your line score here, 4 runs, 7 hits for Troy, with 2 outs in the top of the third. West Virginia, 3 runs, 2 earned on 3 hits. And now, after a long visit, home plate umpire Jason Bradley goes out to try to break him up. And that brings Steve Sabins out of the dugout. And there,
he may have the
like
hook with
make
him.
the change.
I think he may have the hook with him. No movement yet.
Has not made.
Now he has.
Yes. The day is done for Jansen Cole. The Trojans solved him early. West Virginia makes the Baumhauer's Victory Grill change on the hill. The king of wings since 1981. Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Troy. Trojans still batting top of the third in the College World Series. It's Troy 4, West Virginia 3 on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports.
KW Plastics in Troy is hiring. 8 to 12-hour shifts, AM and PM available. Entry pay starts at $14 hourly with signing bonuses and 90-day pay raise available. Benefits include insurance, 401k with match, paid holidays, and vacation. Immediate openings are available in a variety of positions. Contact Katie and HR at 334-566-1563 or go to www.kwplastics.com/employment or find us on Facebook at KW Plastics. Craving a delicious meal that hits the spot? Well, look no further than McDonald's. McDonald's is bringing you bundle deals designed to give you the perfect combination of flavor in every bite. Try our Chicken McNugget bundle, our Cheeseburger bundle, Big Mac bundle, or Chicken Pack bundle. Treat yourself, your family, and friends to an incredible dining experience that's easy on the wallet. Visit your nearest Murphy Family restaurant today. McDonald's. It's time to bundle up on the flavor and enjoy every bite with bundle deals. Hey, get your hands off my McNuggets.
Troy leads in the College World Series, 2 outs, 3 in the top of the third inning in Omaha. And the day is done for Jansen Cole. He leaves with his Mountaineers on the wrong end of a 4-3 score. Cole goes 2 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned, no walks, 2 strikeouts. The runner at second, that is Darnell, is still his responsibility. And to face Jay Boroff with 2 outs in the third is right-hander Ian Korn.
He's a graduate student, 6 feet tall, 205 pounds, out of York, Pennsylvania. Transferred in from Seton Hill, not Seton Hall, Seton Hill, the Division II school. And his numbers are good. 22 appearances for Korn. He has also started 3 games. 5-1 is the record with 2 saves. And again, a good ERA. 3.07 is the earned run average. 70 in a third innings. He's been busy. 64 hits. He's given up 24 earned runs. Good strikeout to walk ratio. 10 walks, 63 strikeouts for Korn. Team's only batting .243 against him.
He was the Division II National Pitcher of the Year last year at Seton Hill. And he comes in now way earlier than West Virginia had hoped to see him, Jerry. 4-3 Troy in the third.
It remains to be seen what Troy is able to do with it, but you're in their bullpen early, and that's got to be a good development for the Trojans.
Boroff knocked in a run with a single in the second. The junior from Pike Road, Alabama, has Darnell to work with at second base with 2 outs in the third. First pitch is right there at 93 miles an hour.
Got that compact delivery and just not directly over the top, but almost. He came right at him with a fastball.
Boroff has 33 RBIs this year. Chance for another. Korn sets. Here's the 0-1. That's a changeup, and it's low and away. 1-1.
33 RBIs, Barry. 30 of them since May the 10th. It's just been uncanny what he's done. That's a month ago.
Jerry, that's what is that? 110, 120 RBIs in a year if you extend it out. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Fastball off the plate, 2-1.
Again, I like Boroff's approach. He's not getting ahead of himself, not thinking that I'm going to go up there and keep that home run streak alive. He had a good at-bat to drive in Troy's first run back in the second.
4-3 Troy. 2-1 count. Missed there. 3-1.
That's a good pitch and a good take.
Really good take.
Now you've got him 3-1, exactly where you had Cole when you got the single to drive in Troy's run. So dial in on something here. Don't chase.
The stretch. The pitch. Up and in, and he walked him.
And not the worst result there for Korn in that situation. Wasn't going to give in and give him something over the plate that he could drive.
But he's now going to face another hot hitter. Houston Markham singled in the second inning. Markham, 13 hits in the NCAA tournament. He's batting nearly 500. 2 on, 2 outs. Sophomore from Pike Road to take the first pitch from Korn. It's a strike, 0-1.
Even though that's a strike, I like taking in that situation. He worked him in with the fastball. He jumped on the first pitch he saw from Cole in single. Showed a little more patience there.
0-1 on the way. Ground ball first base side. This is the first baseman, Kresser, grabbing it and just beating Markham to the bag to end a troublesome third inning for the Mountaineers. Troy picks up 3 runs on 4 hits in the third. Strands 2. As we move to the last of the third inning of the College World Series in Omaha, it's Troy 4, West Virginia 3 on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports.
Hey folks, Bob Baumhauer here. We're extremely proud that Baumhauer's Victory Grill has been serving Alabama for 43 legendary years. Our motto is legendary fun, legendary food, and we strive to make every dining experience a special one for all of our guests. Our menu features delicious, always fresh and scratch-made in-house recipes. And of course, our award-winning wings and sauces. And don't forget, our happy hour and halftime daily specials cannot be beat. Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Legendary fun, legendary food.
Another Guardian Credit Union story.
Hey, so what are we doing with your hair today?
I need a trim, a new dishwasher, and a much-needed vacation. Do you see any grays?
Sounds like you need a personal loan. My friend just got a loan from Guardian Credit Union, and he used it to upgrade his kitchen appliances.
That's what I need to do.
Guardian has great rates and a friendly team that makes payments affordable.
Perfect. I guess stylists really can fix everything.
Connect with Guardian for all your lending needs.
Federally insured by NCAA, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 912757.
In the middle of 3 in Game 1 of the College World Series. Troy 4, West Virginia 3. So grateful for everybody listening and checking in. Jeremy Vinson listening in. Our buddy Chad Yarbrough. Kirk Adams, our friend from Ozark, he says he's listening from Dallas, Georgia, rocking the new grandchild. Congratulations, Kirk.
Barry, I know at least one young listener that's got us dialed in. Cody Brooks told me when it got on the bus that he would be listening. Cody, we're glad you're listening, buddy.
Need a shutdown inning, Jerry.
Yeah, we've given up runs in the first 2 innings. See if Troy can get a shutdown inning here and kind of take the advantage in full.
Benjamin Stubbs faces Paul Schoenfeld and misses with a fastball. We're underway in the bottom of the third. He struck out Schoenfeld looking in the first. One of 3 strikeouts he had in the first. Gave up 2 hits in the second, including a 2-run double for Hall. Pitch. That's way high. 2 balls, no strikes. Boy, Skylar Meade and that Troy dugout got to be brimming with confidence. They have outplayed West Virginia so far, and that's a solid club. Pitch. Thought about it. Left it. Thought it might have been a strike anyway, but no, it's 3-0.
Well, the leadoff walk set up their 2-run second. You do not want to get as the free passes. You got the middle of their order on deck and in the hole.
3 balls, no strikes. Leadoff hitter in the third. And the pitch is a strike on the inner edge, 3-1 to the lefty. In a nutshell, I think the first 4 or 5 days of the College World Series is 2 games a day. Tomorrow, the other side of the bracket plays. 3-1. Line drive right over the box. It's cleaned up behind the bag by shortstop Aaron Piasecki, who was playing in the shift, and there's one away.
And Barry just moved into the shift. Just moved into the shift before that pitch. So not only did they make the right call, they made it at the very exact time that they needed to. It was hit right to him and an easy out at first. Nice comeback from Stubbs there, down 3-0.
One away for Sean Smith. The second game of 2 today begins at 6 between Ole Miss and North Carolina. Tomorrow on the other side of the bracket, 2 games. Smith 1 for 1, right-handed batter. He'll hit this one deep to left field. Nelson will look up, and we are tied. Their 2 extra base hits have come on the very first pitch they saw. Smith homers a line drive to the far wall of the West Virginia bullpen, and it's 4-4 just like that.
Now, this is not a big home run park. It doesn't give up a ton of them, but if you're going to do it, that's the best place to do it. If you can put that kind of swing on it, 335 down the left field line, and that was well out of here. That's why coming back against Schoenfeld was so important now.
Two extra base hits, the 2-run double for Hall and the homer by Smith. Both came on the first pitch they saw from Stubbs. First pitch swinging is Gravel in the catcher, and he'll bounce it foul down the third base side near the tarp.
Got to find that shutdown inning somewhere. It won't come here in the third.
Gravelin struck out in the first. Right-handed batter, the West Virginia catcher. He's from Centerville, Ohio. Timeout taken. A beach ball.
Got a beach ball got loose in the outfield.
But Houston Markham will do the honors. Great write-up. Our friend Micah Butel, he noted during the media day, and he throws it out there, and they almost knock it all the way back in again. They were talking about how during the media day, Houston Markham did such a great job signing all the autographs, encouraging the young kids who were there. And
that was just tireless in his work doing that.
No balls, a strike to Gravelin. Pitch fouled to first on a late swing. It's into the upper deck on a line.
I'm not sure the umpire staff wouldn't have preferred him to step on that baseball and get it out. He puts it back in play. Fans rejoiced over that.
Yeah, this will happen maybe 3 times in this game at some point. 0-2 count. 1 out, 1 in. Pitch. Tried the corner, left it low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tomorrow, on the other side of the bracket, it'll begin with Oklahoma and Alabama here tomorrow at 2, then Texas and Georgia tomorrow night at 7. Stubbs works without a windup. A 1-2 pitch. Missed the outside corner, 2-2.
Don't want to start nibbling now. This is the pitch you want to get him on here, 2-2.
Smith took him over the wall in left with 1 out. His 10th homer of the season to even it up at 4. Stubbs kicks and fires. That's line right side on another late swing. Same spot as he hit it before.
It was a good location, and again, a good job by Gravelin to reach out. This is a good offensive ball club for West Virginia. We've seen evidence of that already. They've scored in all 3 innings against Troy.
It's not a team that homers a lot other than Kelly, who has 17. The home run just now is just their 56th of the year. Line to right field, long run for Markham down the line, but that will get into the stands. Out of play off to the right as well. Still 2-2. To give you an illustration, a 56th home run of the year just now for West Virginia. Troy has hit 93. 4-4. 4 runs, 7 hits for the Troy Trojans. 4 runs, 4 hits for the West Virginia Mountaineers. Gravelin takes his time getting back to the hitting circle. He has struck out 52 times this year. That's second on the club. Actually third. Stretch. And the pitch comes high. 3-2.
We saw Einish do this. You remember leading off the second inning. This is a good job by Gravelin to come back and get it full.
Big payoff coming up. Stubbs throws right down the middle. Fastball, and Gravelin knew it. He turns on his heel and heads back to the dugout before the thumb goes up from Jason Bradley.
I'm not sure what he was looking for there. He challenged him with the fastball in the zone, and he just could not pull the trigger. Man, that is dead red on the replay. Just didn't pick up the pace of that one at all.
Zach Crotchfeld has gotten up and begun to throw in the Troy bullpen. Matt Einish walked and scored in the second. Jerry alluded to that earlier, but Stubbs gets ahead quickly with a first pitch strike.
Crotchfeld not working feverishly, but just wants to be ready.
Oh, he's been dynamic in the postseason.
Just really strong.
A 1 left it inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Einish. Shortstop batting lefty. Walked in his first plate appearance. Slightly open stance. Stubbs prepares to deliver the 1-1. Ground ball first base side. It'll be Cavill. He'll throw to Stubbs covering. Got to hurry. No, didn't beat it. Stubbs says, wait a minute, I got him. Stubbs immediately says, we got to take another look at that. First base umpire Rick Allen gave the safe sign. And Stubbs, who got over there in good fashion, says he got there.
So this will be the first challenge from the Trojans.
Skylar Meade has had an amazing job. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's out.
Yeah.
He's out by a half step.
He's
Jerry.
way out. This should be a quick review here.
That's not even close. Well, maybe it's 3 or 4 inches, but he is definitely out. And the crowd sees it, and the Troy fans exult. Stubbs has already rolled the ball to the mound, and he is heading to the dugout before the review play is even made. Yeah. Here comes the call, and it's quick. It is overturned. He is out, and there was no doubt about it. 3-1 it goes, and that's the inning. But Smith's 1-out homer in the third for West Virginia ties it up. It's 4-4 headed to the 4th in Omaha. Jerry has the play-by-play when we return on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports.
Troy Bank and Trust is proud to support the Troy Trojan baseball team as they head to Omaha. You've already made history, and now it's time to make even more. Your hard work, determination, and Trojan pride inspire us all. From here to Omaha, we're behind you every pitch, every swing, every win along the way. As your hometown bank, Troy Bank and Trust wishes good luck to the Trojans. Continue making history and come home as the 2026 national champions. Troy Bank and Trust, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Since 1999, Johnston Trucking has been supplying and hauling aggregate materials for the construction industry throughout the Southeast. With over 100 trucks in operation, they're supplying the South for the long haul. They also carry the heavy equipment haulers and flatbeds to the job site. Based at Brundage, Johnston Trucking has been family-owned and operated since their very first transport. From rock to recycled concrete to topsoil, they have the goods and the heavy-duty equipment to keep customers supplied for the long haul. Call their dedicated service team or stop by their location today. Johnston Trucking on 231 in Brundage, 735-2283.
Today in Troy, and you'll find a diverse group of activities and entertainment. Stroll through its historic downtown square to enjoy a hand-dipped ice cream cone. Visit the farmers market and peruse its locally owned boutiques and eateries. Troy takes pride in its location and pride in business. Discover the city of Troy. You will enjoy a pleasant experience. Broadcasting from Omaha, Nebraska and the College World Series, we head to the 4th inning in Game 1, and here with the play-by-play is Jerry Miller.
Thank you, Barry. That opportunity is not lost on me. The opportunity to call some innings here from Omaha, Nebraska. 4-4 ball game. We thought it would be a close game, and it has delivered. 4-4 as we head to the fourth inning. It'll be the top of the Troy order up. Pasecki, Pine, and Cavaldue up against reliever Ian Korn. Pasecki looking for his first hit is flied out and grounded out. Pine is 0 for 1, robbed of a hit back in the third, and Caval's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Pasecki in the box and ready. First pitch hit hard into center field. On his horse is the center fielder Schoenfeld, and he'll get there and square up. 1 pitch, 1 out for Troy here in the top half of the fourth.
It is significant that Troy got Chance and Cole out of this baseball game early on. The pitching has been one of the real strengths for sure for West Virginia, but getting into their bullpen, especially against a guy who was 10-1 this year, is a significant achievement for this Troy team.
And a sub-3 earned run average.
Yeah.
Pine stands in, was hit on the third pitch of the game, and then robbed in the third on a great play by the third baseman. Pine squares up, pulls back, takes a ball. Bases empty, 1 out. 4-4 ball game here from Omaha, Nebraska. Doesn't get any better than this, Barry McKnight.
I cannot think of a place I'd rather be, as there's a strike.
Quick strike from Korn as he works quickly. 1-1 the count. Josh Pine, the Indiana transfer, puts a swing on this one and fouls it into the West Virginia crowd to our left, and it's quickly 1 ball, 2 strikes. West Virginia in the third base dugout, Troy in the first base dugout.
We got to give a shout out to the citizens of Omaha. They're what I think makes this thing.
This one's a nubber that just trickles foul past the first base bag.
Our hotel is right on the old market, and I know you've been out and about. Dee and I have been out and about, and the people are so invested in this event, from the citizenry to the officials to the volunteers. It's been amazing.
Well, it's a real boon to the economy, no question about that, but I think they've really embraced the whole atmosphere. Pitch gets him on the inside corner. That's a nice changeup from Ian Korn. It freezes Pine, and there's quickly 2 outs here for Troy in the fourth. First strikeout to go along with 1 walk from Ian Korn. That'll bring up Blake Cavill 1 for 2. Single with 1 out to start the 3-run rally in the third. Cavill, the Aussie from Sydney, Australia, stands in from the left side. First pitch paints the inner edge, 0-1. This was a quality bullpen. Just because you get to the bullpen, you're not home free against these guys. That's laced past Coach Meade, who spins out of the way. Foul down the left field line. Quickly 0-2.
Big shout out to Sohail Agboltwala, who is a member of the Troy administration at Troy University, listening in at 3 a.m. in Changzhou, China right now.
Wasted pitch here is away, 1-2.
Yeah, he's been over there for a good little while. He said he started listening at 2 a.m. China time. And he says he's got the coffee going.
That pitch high. Blake's got it even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases empty, 2 out here. Troy bats top of the fourth in a 4-4 ball game here. Game 1 of the 2026 College World Series. 2-2. Misses high. He's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2. Korn wanted that one, but we saw that called a ball, you remember, against Meyer earlier. Full count, hit in the air, center field with a little depth, but not over Schoenfeld's head. He makes the catch, and the Trojans, for the first time today, go quietly 1-2-3, top of the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth. From Omaha, Nebraska, it's Troy 4, West Virginia 4 on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports. Troy Bank and Trust is proud to support the Troy Trojan baseball team as they head to Omaha. You've already made history, and now it's time to make even more. Your hard work, determination, and Trojan pride inspire us all. From here to Omaha, we're behind you every pitch, every swing, every win along the way. As your hometown bank, Troy Bank and Trust wishes good luck to the Trojans. Continue making history and come home as the 2026 national champions. Troy Bank and Trust, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Since 1845, New York Life has been providing financial strength to the most important people in the world, your loved ones. What New York Life is most proud of is putting your loved ones' needs above your own. Making sure they're always taken care of is the most selfless gift you could give them. Talk to David Conrad Jr. and David Conrad III, your local New York Life agents in Troy, about securing your family's future. 566-1806 or 566-5701.
Bottom of the fourth inning at the Men's College World Series. Troy 4, West Virginia 4 as the Mountaineers grabbed the bats. Bottom three of the order due up. Cresser, Lumsden, and Hall against Benjamin Stubbs. Again, want to thank Ricky Bopin listening in from Troy, Alabama. All my co-workers at Troy Bank and Trust, I know they're getting work done, but maybe with an ear to the radio to try to keep up with what the Trojans are doing. We're glad you guys are along. It's been a heck of a ball game. Troy playing them dead even now, 4-4. Got to get that shutdown inning, though. The Mountaineers have scored in all three of the previous innings. One in the first, it was unearned. Two in the second, one more on the home run by Smith in the third. 4-4 ball game here as Brody Cresser stands in. He singled and scored in the second. He is 1 for 1. Stubbs gets the sign from Janicki and delivers. Right there, inner edge for a strike. Little cutter that catches the inside corner. 0-1 the count. Beautiful day here in Omaha. Just a great day to open up this World Series. That one bounces up and past Janicki. Count evens a ball and a strike. They play Cresser straight away for the moment. Pitch in the air, right field, but right at Markham. He'll move to his left now and settle under it. And that's the first out of the bottom of the fourth. Cresser flies out, and that'll bring up Ben Lumsden. No activity in the Troy bullpen now. Crotchville was up and loosening earlier. He has sat down for the moment. Stubbs closed out the third inning after the appeal call went Troy's way. Lumsden got to sacrifice the bunt down to set up the two-run second. Pulls this one right side, a chance for Darnell. This one's clean to first, and that's out number two. Two quick outs now for Tyrus Hall, who had the big blow for West Virginia in the second as he delivered a two-run double off the wall in left center field.
Jerry, both teams settled in now. If there's any butterflies before they're done, it's just baseball.
Just baseball now, you're right. Just baseball at a high level.
Well, Tyrus Hall was going to make the point in the second inning when he came up that he leads the team with 81 strikeouts at the plate. Didn't get a chance.
We'll see if he can catch up here. First pitch is up and in, ball one.
He had the first pitch two-run doubled in the second inning against Stubbs.
Troy was fortunate that one didn't get out.
Yeah.
It hit just under the yellow padding at the top of the wall. That pitch misses away, and he's fallen behind now. 2 balls, no strikes. Top of the order on deck. Guzman, who's a tough out. Would just as soon see him leading off the fifth.
Hall in 188 at-bats. He has 81 strikeouts.
Swing and a foul back. Challenged him with a fastball inner edge, and he got a piece of it back to the screen. So a lot of foul ground in this park. We noticed that yesterday at practice.
Yeah, down in the corners, it's not. It's kind of a circular thing up until you get about 20 yards from the wall down each corner. But, yeah, plenty of room otherwise near the dugouts.
Good fastball there, right over for a strike, and the count evens 2-2.
Hall is a Canadian. I always like to mention the Canadians. He's from Victoria, British Columbia, out of Beausier Paris Community College.
Becky Whetstone appreciates it.
Yeah.
Pitch bounces up, and he goes full now, 3-2. Again, see how he approaches Hall, who's hit the ball hard previously, but again, you don't want to get a free pass with the top of the order on deck. 4-4 ball game here. West Virginia bats, 2 outs, bases empty, bottom of the 4th. Opening game of the 2026 College World Series. Pitch looks good, maybe just a bit high. Yeah, they say it's high, and that is a 2-out walk. So Stubbs misses the opportunity there with his second walk to get a 1-2-3 inning against these guys, and that will get Guzman a chance with a runner at first and 2 down. Always have to look. Hall is a definite threat to go. He is 19 of 22 in the stolen base department. Wouldn't be shocked to see him move early, so Benjamin's going to have to be aware.
You may say, well, but Jerry, but there are 2 outs. It don't matter with these guys. Yeah.
Yeah, and they'll throw over, and that's wasn't his best move, but Stubbs has a pretty good move over there, and a left-hander, he can try to hold him tight over there. Guzman reached on a Darnell error and scored a run in the first after he stole home, popped up to short. In his next at-bat, takes a quick strike here, 0-1. That's a good pitch, just a fastball running away from the left-handed hitter.
Long stretch.
And he will check the runner before coming home to the next pitch to Guzman.
Boy, what a tableau. You see the big Ferris wheel over the wall in center field.
It's like a county fair out over the right field wall. Another throw over.
It's funny because, over the right field wall, there's about, 10 acres of the College World Series fan zone over there, and that's been rocking since early yesterday.
I plan to visit them sometime today. I haven't been out there yet. Pitch to the plate this time is fouled back, and Stubbs works ahead, 0-2.
Nice play by a fan over there.
Fan makes one over there for West Virginia.
I just got a text from the Omaha Chamber of Commerce. It says, thanks, Jerry, in advance for being over there in the fan zone.
I warn my sweet wife that don't look at the credit card bill because I will be taking some gear home.
Here comes the shift, by the way, against Guzman in the infield.
He'll wait, throw over again just to keep him honest. West Virginia crowd growing impatient in a 4-4 ball game. They want to see the action speed up, but Stubbs is doing, to this point, exactly what he needs to do.
It's a critical part of the ball game.
Can't lose track of making a good pitch now to Guzman, who's down in the count 0-2. And that is a good one. Goodness, where was that? Ooh. Try to see that one on the replay. That looked good, but called just off the plate, and it's a 1-2 count.
Stubbs got it where he wanted it.
Boy, that's a strike,
that's a strike.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Got to work around it, though. 1-2. And to the plate. Little pop-up left side. This will be Janicki's play if there's one to be made, but he's going to run out of room. It's into the stands just over the webbing there.
And a little youngster comes out. It couldn't be more than 5 years old, holding the ball triumphantly. There are memories to be made for everybody here in Omaha.
That's it. He'll always and forever be on a replay on the big screen here in Omaha for getting that foul ball. Janicki was on it, just ran out of room. Still 1-2 to Armani Guzman with Tyrus Hall at first. 4-4 is the score. Stubbs trying to get us to the field, evened up. Again, he'll throw over. It's just cursory throws.
Yeah.
It's not, he hasn't made a real nasty move over there yet. Again, don't lose sight of getting the hitter. Troy still in the shift. It's wide open left side. Pitch. Again, maybe high with the fastball. 2-2 the count. He'd like to get him with that slider, but that's, that's a dangerous pitch with a runner at first.
It's also a dangerous pitch against the shift from a lefty to a lefty because you can punch it down that third base side and run for days.
2-2. He wants to make it happen here to the plate. That's in the air. That's going to fall for a base hit as Nelson tries to make a play on it. He can't. The runner is waved around third. The throw is not in time, and West Virginia takes a lead. Nelson gave it a tremendous effort out in left, but Guzman delivers an RBI triple as he goes all the way around to third base. They may give him a double and taking third on the throw. Either way, the run comes in, and West Virginia's retaking the lead now, 5-4.
Hindsight being what it is, boy, that missed called third strike on Guzman from Jason Bradley gives Guzman an opportunity, and he did not forsake that opportunity, and West Virginia has the lead here in the fourth.
3 of their 5 runs, Barry, an error and 2 walks. That's why you can't give these guys free chances. Runner at third now. He stole home last time he was over there. The hitter, Gavin Kelly, and he takes low for ball 1.
Yeah, it'll be an RBI double for Guzman. Yeah. Almost another circus play defensively by Nelson in left. Took third on the throw. Crotchfeld now starting to really throw.
Crowd for West Virginia wanting Guzman to maybe try the steal of home again. Troy's going to take a timeout here just to give the bullpen a little time to work.
Stubbs got 2 outs quickly on 3 pitches. Then work to walk. Stubbs had Guzman struck out, didn't get the call, and he doubles just off of a diving Drew Nelson's glove in left center. Takes third on the throw and gives West Virginia the lead as the conference breaks up on the mound. Out comes Troy head coach Skylar Meade.
No signal to the bullpen yet. He's going to call the entire infield to the hill and have some discussion about what they want to do with Kelly here. And some of that conversation is going to be what Guzman did earlier at third when he stole home with 2 outs. Now he has made the call to the bullpen. This will be Troy's first Baumhower's Victory Grill change on the hill. The King of Wings since 1981. Baumhower's Victory Grill in Troy. Troy's going to the bullpen. It is West Virginia 5, Troy 4, 2 outs, runner at third as we go to break. We'll have all the changes for you when we come back on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports.
You can help keep power bills low by shaving the peak. On cold mornings from 5 to 9 and hot afternoons from 3 to 7, members need a lot of electricity. That leads to what's called a peak. Reducing peaks helps hold down wholesale power costs for your cooperative and you. During peak times, simply postpone chores like laundry and dishwashing. Even turning off a light helps. South Alabama Electric Cooperative, always here for you.
When you go on vacation, why shouldn't your pet? At Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort in Troy, they'll enjoy spa-like boarding with comfy spaces, plenty of playtime, and lots of love. And when it's time for checkups or care, you can trust our veterinarian, Dr. Steve Barron, a proud Troy University and Auburn graduate, to keep tails wagging and whiskers twitching with good health. From wellness visits to boarding that feels like a holiday, Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort on Highway 231 in Troy treats your pets like family, because they are.
Makes a change on the hill. It's West Virginia 5, Troy 4. Mountaineers batting here in the bottom of the fourth. They picked up a run to take the lead. Armani Guzman at third with 2 down. A 1-0 count on Gavin Kelly, and Troy makes a change. Benjamin Stubbs, 3 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, 4 of those earned, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts on 77 pitches. And now a guy that's got to be good for Troy. This is lefty Zach Crotchfeld.
Well, he has been good in the postseason. This is his fourth appearance in the NCAA tournament. He's 2-0 and hasn't given up a run yet to anybody. Senior lefty out of Jackson, New Jersey, a transfer from Texas Tech. Crotchfeld, second best ERA on the team. He's 7-2 with a 3.50 earned run average. This is his 28th appearance. 61 2/3 innings, 62 hits, 24 earned runs. He has walked 22, and he has struck out 74, averaging more than a strikeout an inning. And he's already into this game in the fourth, down in the count to West Virginia's best hitter, Gavin Kelly, 1 ball, no strikes. If you're going to be really, really aggressive here on the West Virginia side, they may send Guzman home. He's already stolen home once. If you're going to do it here, for goodness sakes, this might be the time to do it. Because Crotchfeld is freshly into the game.
1-0 count. Crotchfeld will stretch and deliver. That's hit in the air. Right field. Markham at the track will now come in a step or two and make the catch. So Crotchfeld comes in, throws one pitch, and puts out the fire. But West Virginia picks up a run with 2 outs on just 1 hit. No errors, 1 man left on base. We've played 4. Close ball game. West Virginia 4. Or check that, West Virginia 5 and Troy 4. Here on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports.
Hi, this is Bobby Tomberlin in Nashville, Tennessee. And when I'm in my hometown of Luverne, Alabama, I make sure to get all of my prescriptions filled at Foster Drugs. They're a hometown pharmacy, and they've been in business in Crenshaw County since 1896. 4 generations of the family have been taking care of the folks in Crenshaw County, and I put my trust in them, and you should too. Go by and see pharmacist Alan Carpenter and his dad Clem and see why a hometown pharmacy makes a difference. Foster Drugs on Forest Avenue in Luverne.
For over 30 years, Faulkner Construction has built more than homes, they've built trust. With unmatched craftsmanship, attention to detail, and a commitment to your satisfaction, they've helped hundreds of families turn their dreams into reality. From timeless designs to customized spaces that fit your lifestyle, Faulkner Construction sets the standard for quality home building in the Troy area. Faulkner Construction, 334-672-1968. Let us give you a quote today. Faulkner Construction, building beautiful homes for you. 334-672-1968.
Played 4 here in Omaha, Nebraska. Opening game of the 2026 Men's College World Series. Close ball game. West Virginia has scored in all 4 innings. They get a 2-out run to take the lead in the bottom of the 4th, and they lead Troy 5-4. But Troy so far has done a good job answering, Barry, and that's what we're going to need to try to do against Ian Korn, who has come in and been very good.
Janicki, Meyer, and Nelson here to begin things in the 5th inning. Korn has gone an inning and a third. Walk Boroff to begin it, and that's it.
Fans, with C Spire, you've got all the technology you need for connected living. Fiber fast home internet and ultra secure Wi-Fi you can count on. There's more to see at cspire.com. C Spire, customer inspired. First pitch is to Janicki, and it's a breaking pitch for a ball. We're underway in the 5th. Janicki has hit the ball hard twice. He's 1 for 2, lined out to short in the 1st, doubled and scored in the 3rd. 1-0 pitch, misses inside, needs a hit 2-0 here against Ian Korn, who walked the first batter he faced. That was Jay Boroff. Since then has retired 4 in a row. He relieved the starter Chanson Cole. 2-0. Up and in, 3-0.
Curious, you throw a breaking ball 2-0.
He's being careful to the hitters he thinks can do the real damage. He was real careful to Boroff and walked him. And he works behind Janicki now, 3-0, who's got to be patient here and only swing at something he can really drive. That's right there and off the plate. Looked pretty good, but he wasn't going to give Janicki a chance to tie this thing up. But he leads off with a walk. And a chance for Stephen Meyer, who is 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly. For Meyer, his 45th RBI of the year came on the 3rd inning when Troy put up 3. They don't fully shift on him, but they almost do. Shortstop Einish is almost behind second.
Third baseman in tight on the grass.
First pitch is a strike. Yeah, he's thinking Meyer might be trying to drop down a bunt. No indication of it there on the first pitch. Korn will throw over to keep Janicki honest. Janicki has stolen a few bases. He runs extremely well for a catcher. He is 4 of 11 on the year in that department. Meyer hits a little soft liner to second base, I should say. Back to first is the runner, Janicki. Wasn't hit particularly hard. A little soft liner to Gavin Kelly, and there's 1 out.
kind of sawed him off a little bit. A change up and in.
So Meyer not able to move the run around. That'll bring up Drew Nelson. Nelson is 1 for 2, and after an 0-1 count, he gets a visit from Coach Ben Walgamot and comes right back and singles in a run in his last at-bat. Takes a strike here.
Yeah, a lot to like about Ian Corn. Throwing strikes, working quickly.
Good lead for Janicki. Not going. That pitch is right there. Nelson quickly down 0-2 in the count.
He didn't like that one. Skylar Meade, hands on his hips in the third base box, glaring at home plate umpire Jason Bradley.
Now Nelson got to grind. 0-2 the count. That pitch just missed. Good take there on an 0-2. And it's 1-2. That pitch will miss. It'll get away, and Janicki will head towards second to throw down. Not going to be in time. It didn't get far away from Graveline, the catcher, but Janicki takes advantage of it. A wild pitch gets the tying run in scoring position.
I was about to make the point that Corn has been all around the strike zone. When he's missed, he hadn't missed by a bunch. That's his poorest pitch. And the catcher, Graveline, just couldn't squeeze it.
Now an RBI chance for Nelson with a 2-2 pitch. He couldn't check. Tried to, went around, got fooled badly on a good pitch from Corn. That's a strikeout and a big one. So Troy's going to tie it up. It's going to take Darnell, who has had the hot bat, to do it with 2 outs.
Yeah, he's got 2 doubles today. 2 of Troy's 3 extra base hits. And has atoned for the first inning error to start the game.
They shift on him about the same way they did Meyer. Heinrich, the shortstop, not quite behind second, but real close. Now he'll back up. First pitch to Darnell is up and away.
The big at bat, Jerry. If Darnell can reach here with 2 outs in the 5th, then Boroff gets a chance. And you know how well he's been going.
So we're just trying to keep answering. Darnell hits it backhanded by the first baseman. He will toss to the cover pitching. Good play by Cresser. He throws to Corn, and Troy strands the runner here in the field. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 man left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th. West Virginia 5, Troy 4, here on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports.
The Vance Law Firm is proud to be the official injury lawyers for Troy Athletics. If you or anyone you know has been injured in an accident, just dial 333-3333. There's only one official injury lawyer for Troy Athletics. So if you need help with your car wreck, motorcycle, or big truck wreck, call the Vance Law Firm at 333-3333. The official injury lawyers for Troy Athletics.
Alabama has a hands-free driving law, which means no holding your mobile phone while making a call, and no writing messages, no recording or watching videos. Also, you can only use a single button or swipe of a finger to answer a call. Oh, and fines increase with every violation. Psst. Instead of paying those fines, you could just pay attention to the road. Learn more about Alabama's hands-free driving law at drivesafealabama.org.
You're listening to Troy University Baseball on WTBF FM 94.7. Brundage, Troy. Your Troy Sports Connection.
Troy takes the field here in the bottom of the 5th inning with West Virginia leading it 5-4. Zach Crotchfeld, who came on to get in one pitch, Gavin Kelly to end the 4th inning. Back on the hill for Troy. He will face the middle of this order. Schoenfeld, Smith, and Graveline due up. West Virginia 5, Troy 4. Crotchfeld got to try to shut them down where they are and see if Troy can continue to come back.
He's Jerry Miller. I'm Barry McKnight. We are at the 2026 NCAA Men's College World Series at Charles Schwab Field in Omaha, Nebraska. Back in the studio, our broadcast producer is Chase Robinson.
Paul Schoenfeld will lead things off here. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. West Virginia trailed 5-4, or check that 4-3 in this ball game.
They have scored at least a run in every inning so far.
Yeah, got to find the shutdown inning. Schoenfeld aggressively goes after the first Crotchfeld pitch and fouls it out of play in the left side grandstand. Schoenfeld, Smith, Graveline do up. Crotchfeld, who's capable of giving you extended innings, is what he's going to be asked to do here in his first game of the World Series. Next pitch is up and away. Just that first game, so important, Barry. It just totally dictates the situation you're going to have with your pitching in this tournament.
Again, really, this is a 4-team mini tournament in the 8-team draw.
That pitch looked good. Not sure where he missed that one, but it's 2-1.
It's been kind of jumping around on Jason Bradley. 4 teams in this bracket, 4 teams in the other bracket. The winner of each bracket will play a best 2 out of 3 next weekend.
That's hit hard down the right field line, but way foul. He was out front of that one, squared it up, but hit it way foul. 2-2 the count. 5-4, West Virginia leads it as they bat in the bottom of the 5th. Schoenfeld, the leadoff hitter here in the inning. Troy in the shift. Pitch popped up right side. Darnell's got a beat on it. Now he'll wave everybody off. Keeps trickling in and catches it at the edge of the infield turf right side.
That's a really good changeup by Crotchfeld, delivered right in on the hands, where Schoenfeld not only couldn't get a meaningful stride on the pitch, but also couldn't get his hands out. That was well done.
It was a good pitch, you're right, because he got him to where he couldn't drive it at all. That'll bring up Sean Smith now, who homered in the 3rd. He is 2 for 2 with a single and a home run. It was a no-doubter over the West Virginia bullpen in left. Fastball misses outside from Crotchfeld.
Yeah, the bullpen for West Virginia is over the chain link in left field. It banged off the back of the bullpen and banged off of it hard. A line shot out.
This is hit deep down the left field line, but this one's tailing foul. Again, he was ahead of the breaking pitch and pulls it way foul. Had the distance, but nowhere close to the foul pole. 1-1 the count. Smith, the DH, has proven that he deserves that opportunity. Fouls this one back on a good fastball that time. Couldn't quite catch it. Fouls it to the screen, 1-2.
Crotchfeld always looks out there like he's really working hard. He's big, strong. He's perspiring out there on a hot day. But his motion on the fastball is surprisingly smooth and efficient. Despite him looking like he is working really hard, it's a good release for him.
That one's fouled. Late to the pitch there was Smith, and he stays alive, however, 1-2. We've seen them do a little of this. We saw Einish with a competitive at-bat to draw a walk. So did Tyrus Hall. We saw Armani Guzman with a 2-2 pitch after fouling off a 2-strike pitch, double in a run. That's the difference in the game right now. 1-2 is hit hard at Piasecki. He'll take it on the first hot load and throw way over Cavill's head. Not sure what happened there.
Goodness.
I mean, sailed it way over his head. It caroms off the screen there and at the Troy dugout, so runner not able to advance. But gosh, Piasecki had all day to throw that one, and it just sailed on him. Second error for Troy.
And bear in mind, Piasecki had 2 errors on Friday in the Super Regional. One of them was a throwing error there too. And he has been as steady defensively as any shortstop we've seen. Now, this is his 3rd error in the last 3 games.
I mean, that was way over his head. No chance at all. And a runner on board with 1 out now for West Virginia, and the hitter, Matthew Graveline. He struck out twice, both times against Stubbs. He'll hit this one hard over Piasecki's outstretched glove. The runner will have to hold at second, but just like that, Troy in the soup a little bit.
He hit this one sharply. Piasecki reached for it, but he scalded that one, got over his glove, and they've got the table set, first and second, with one out here in the fifth.
First hit off of Crotchville. West Virginia 5, Troy 4. Do not want to give them any more cushion here. Crotchville got to work around an error. Coach Meade's going to sprint out to the mound here. No change coming. He's just going to talk with Crotchville and a couple of the infielders. Actually, it'll be Pine and the catcher, Janicki. Well, you got to work around those. You can't make those kind of errors.
If you're planning on coming up for the Sunday game, don't forget, Let It Fly Sports Bar is the Troy fan headquarters in Oklahoma for the College World Series, just a half a mile from the field. You can order food and drinks on your own, private bar for Troy fans outside, and dedicated servers for Troy inside. It's Let It Fly Sports Bar here in Omaha, the Fan Central.
Well, a critical situation now as Crotchville faces the hitter, Matt Einish. Works ahead of him with a quick strike. Einish has walked and scored and grounded out to the first baseman, Cavill. That was the one that Stubbs appealed and Troy appealed, and it was overturned. This one's laced foul down the left field line. And quickly, Crotchville ahead. No balls, 2 strikes.
Einish has been late on a couple of fastballs. He has struggled with Troy's velocity. Both Stubbs and Crotchville throw hard, but I think it's the fact that they're both lefties against a lefty hitter that has really kind of tied him up a little bit.
Got to work to a quality hitter here. Runner at second is dancing off. Sean Smith trying to get the attention. Pitch to the plate is fouled away. Still 0-2.
Goodness, look at the crowd. This is the stuff dreams are made of, Jerry.
No question. Well, big encounter here with Crotchville and Einish.
Needs a ground ball.
0-2 pitch. This is in the air, but it's drifting foul. Pine's going to give a look, but just runs out of room as that one's in the stands. Still no balls, 2 strikes. These guys know how to grind. They've shown you that.
Yeah, these two teams are similar in that regard. Coming into the game, Troy had scored 486 runs, West Virginia 464. So they're very similar teams, although West Virginia has the better overall record by a significant margin.
Another 0-2, just high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a good eye from Einish not to chase that one elevated a bit.
Yeah, but you got to get this guy. You got to challenge him here. This is an out you have to have.
Yep, in a 5-4 game, you don't feel like you can give up any more here. He'll pop him up left side. That'll drift foul. Pine will give a look and see it go into the stands. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's fouled off 3 2-strike pitches. The Crotchville, you got to stay to your knitting here. You can't get frustrated and try to get away from what you feel like you can get him out with. Runner at second is Smith. At first is Gravelin. The hitter Einish again fouls one out of play and into the grandstand left side.
That was a changeup and a good idea, but again, this kid stays alive in the count, waiting for a mistake from Crotchville that he can hit hard somewhere. This is a very, very impressive at-bat for Einish.
This is a battle you feel like you need to win, too. Pitch fouled off again into the screen. Everything is fouled off left side as he's late to that pitch away. But he is getting a piece of it. That's 5 2-strike pitches fouled away. And the 9th pitch of the at-bat forthcoming. He'll get him, swing and a miss. Good work there by Crotchville not to give in. He gives him that little sweeping fastball, He swings and misses, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, that fastball, maybe a two-seamer, because it was up, but it ran away just enough to miss the bat, Jerry.
Yeah, we get a look at it on replay, and it was moving away from the hitter just a bit.
It was moving.
That's a quality pitch, but still work to do. Brody Cresser, the first baseman, is the hitter. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Went opposite way last time with a ground ball and got through. 2 on, 5-4 West Virginia. Pitch away and low, ball 1. Trying to get them a shutout inning. We haven't had one against these guys yet. This would be a huge one. 1-0 pitch in the air. Meyer gives way now to Markham, who draws a beat on it from his right field position, and that's the inning. Good job by Zach Crotchfeld there to work around an error, and 2 on. For West Virginia, no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 2 men left on base. We played 5. Good ball game. West Virginia 5, Troy 4 here on the Troy Sports Media Network on Playfly Sports.
Since 1845, New York Life has been providing financial strength to the most important people in the world, your loved ones. What New York Life is most proud of is putting your loved ones' needs above your own. Making sure they're always taken care of is the most selfless gift you could give them. Talk to David Conrad Jr. and David Conrad III, your local New York Life agents in Troy, about securing your family's future. 566-1806 or 566-5701.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Troy bats as we move to the top of the 6th inning here in Omaha. Fans, the city of Troy encourages you to shop locally. When you do, you're making an investment in the community. Its lives, its future. Troy area businesses are the essence of our local economy. Together we can grow our community. The city of Troy, it's your best investment. Live local, think local, buy local.
Pat McAfee wearing his West Virginia stuff from ESPN in the screen with West Virginia head football coach Rich Rodriguez. McAfee just chugging a beer on the big screen. That's why he gets the big round of applause and cheer from the West Virginia fans.
Hey, we get a picture and a text from Buford Stevens and his wife Monica. They says, we're in the stands in Omaha listening to Barry and Jerry. He calls it priceless, although I bet he had to pay to get in.
He means the listening part of it, Jerry.
All right.
Let's see if we can tie this up here.
Leadoff hitter is Jabe Boroff. Another good day for Jabe. Singled in a run in the 2nd inning, walked in the 3rd. Takes the first pitch off the plate. Ball 1, run away in the 6th. 5-4 West Virginia. Troy trying to answer. Takes a strike here. Lays off of a pretty good fastball on the outer edge.
Corn has held Troy in check 2 1/3 innings. No hits, no runs. In relief of the starter Cole, who struggled.
Boroff, big swing and fouls that one back to the plate. Got a pitch he liked there at 93.
He surely did, Jerry. That was the pitch.
Just missed it. 1-2. Now he's got to grind.
The way he's been hitting, you may only get 1 pitch to hit in an at-bat, and that may have been it.
Breaking pitch in the air. No carry to it. It'll be infield left side. Shortstop gives way now to the 3rd baseman, Tyrus Hall, who makes the play. He struggled a little bit early to find that one, but he gets it in fair ground, and they get Boroff on the pop-up.
Well, it was about a mile high and took a while to come down before he had plenty of time to get himself centered underneath at the very end.
Base is empty, 1 down now for Houston Markham, who's 1 for 2. Markham trying to get on board, get that tying run on board for Troy. That's a line drive, but it's into the stands. He was out front of that breaking pitch and pulls it way foul.
He's got such a quick bat, Jerry. That breaking ball was right out over the plate, and Corn lives to see another pitch to this hitter. Boy, his bat is just a flash.
This one misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Again, the book on Markham is that he does not like to take pitches. Again, even with all of this, he still only walked 4 times all year.
Laces this one foul the other way. He's hit it hard, foul right side, hit it hard, foul left side now, and it's 1-2. I love the little timing thing. We call it playing the flute. You see his fingers on the bat handle just kind of really twitching hard just before the pitch. Little nubber here. That's going to be a foul ball off his instep. Still 1-2.
It's kind of like, Jerry Miller when classic rock comes on and he's playing the air guitar, something like that. He just flips his fingers up and down on the bat barrel, just reminding him to.
It's a little Jethro Tull action there.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
There's a ground ball, but a chance for Gavin Kelly at second. He'll make the play cleanly, and there's quickly 2 out in the Troy 6. Ian Korn is a puzzle Troy has yet to solve.
Yeah, he has done well. He's retired 5 in a row, and 8 of 9, and 9 of 10 since walking Boroff when he first got out there with 2 outs in the 3rd.
Haseki now the leadoff hitter. 0 for 3 with 2 fly balls and a ground out. First pitch is away, ball 1. Coach Meade on that previous foul ball from Markham throws it into the stands in the upper deck. He's got one friend in West Virginia as he throws him a souvenir
He's just
from the
showing
third
off.
base box. Checks me here, and it's a strike.
Good
1-1.
pitch. Good pitch. Yeah. Coach Meade was here as a player with Louisville in the College World Series 19 years ago. Said he'd never come back unless he was as a coach.
Chopper foul here. And Korn works ahead now, 1 ball, 2
And
strikes.
this is what's maddening. He's not throwing super hard, but he's in and out, changing speeds, hitting spots, and it doesn't look like anything the scouts would be extraordinarily interested in, but he just keeps stacking outs.
1-2. Hit hard into center field, but looks playable for the center fielder, Schoenfeld. He gets there, and Ian Korn works a very easy 1-2-3, top of the 6. We go to the bottom of the 6. West Virginia 5, and Troy 4 here on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports.
It takes more than ambition to make a difference. It takes something real. It takes real work, breakthroughs and push-throughs. It takes real vision that shapes leaders and real support that empowers you in all ways to spark change, to build legacies, to make a real difference. Troy University. Always real, always Troy. Troy.edu.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Back to Omaha, Nebraska. Boy, this doesn't get any better than this. Troy, West Virginia going toe-to-toe in the first game of the 2026 Men's College World Series. West Virginia with a slight advantage, 5-4 over Troy as they bat in the of the 6th inning against Zach Crossfeld. Crossfeld will face 9-1-2, or check that, 8-9-1 here in the 6th inning. That'll be Lumsden, Hall, and Guzman.
Korn looks pretty fresh. He pitched an inning last Saturday in the super regional against Cal Poly, an inning, 1 hit. That's his only work. He pitched twice in the regional that they hosted against Kentucky. His longest outing of the year was a start against TCU 2 months ago, or 1 month ago, whenever he went 6 innings against the Horned Frogs.
Lumsden leads things off, looks at a fastball up and away. He's got a sacrifice bunt and a ground out to second in 2 plate appearances. Next pitch is away as well. 2 balls, no strikes. They did have somebody up soft tossing in the bullpen, but he's not throwing at the moment. Maybe just to try to get somebody ready. Korn has pitched 6+ innings before this year. Falls behind 3-0 now as he misses low and in. Do not want to put another walk on. We've had 2 walks and an error reach, and all 3 of them have scored.
Yeah, Troy has committed 2 errors themselves. They can be cleaner than they have been.
He'll lose him on 4 straight. A leadoff walk to Ben Lumsden. And a conspicuous start here to the Troy, or check that, to the West Virginia bottom of the 6th inning. Lumsden on board with Tyrus Hall up. Let's see how they play it here in a 1-run ball game. Hall is doubled in 2 and walked and scored.
They have sacrificed 31 times this year. It's a pretty good amount. Troy has sacrificed 23.
He's not squaring, hits it in the air with a little pop. Myers got a beat on it, though. He settles under it and makes the out. He's trying to shows tag from first, but hustles back. Lumsden acted as if he was going to try to tag and go to second. The throw came into second. He scurries back to first.
Well, the visual evidence shows us the ball is not carrying, Jerry, particularly to center field. Schoenfeld and Meyer have both ranged around pretty good to run down some pretty well-struck fly balls. So, again, the focus should not be on launch angle. Just meet the ball and see if you can find the alleys. West Virginia has doubled twice. Troy has doubled 3 times. That seems to be the approach.
One of those doubles came from the guy at the plate, Armani Guzman. Double in a run with 2 out in the 4th inning. First pitch to him is off the plate, ball 1. Reached on there and scored in the 1st. Popped up to short in the 2nd. Dangerous hitter, stands in. Tried to check, he didn't. Home plate umpire Jason Bradley says he went around and he did. 1-1.
Guzman takes a moment or two. He was really late and did not get a good swing off on that fastball. Just reminding himself he's got to be quick, and it's hard to against a lefty who throws as hard as Crotchfeld.
Tried to check again and went around.
Well, he's not seeing something, Jerry. That's 2 straight check swings on 2 straight letter high fastballs. If you can't see those, Jerry,
now Troy
then
goes,
I don't know what to tell you.
Troy goes full shift here now. 5-4 West Virginia with a runner on and 1 down. He takes this one. He checked this swing, but took the same pitch, and it's a call strike 3.
That's a curious at bat. I like it. I love the outcome, but man, Guzman did not see Crotchfeld at all in that at bat.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think he was picking it up well at all. And 2 check swings that he went around on and checked that one and took it for a strike. 2 down now, but a tough out to get, Gavin Kelly. He's flied out twice and struck out once, but still very dangerous. 17 home runs on the year, so don't make a mistake to him. Long look in from Crotchfeld. And that's nubbed foul right side, late to that fastball.
Crotchfeld got Kelly out on the first pitch he threw in the 4th inning on a fly ball out to right to get out of that troublesome 4th. So they've gone through the lineup 1 full time against Crotchfeld, and he's only given up 1 hit and 1 walk.
Ahead in the count here, 0-1. He'll check the runner. Come to the plate, swing and a miss. Boy, looked like he took a little something off of that one and had him way ahead on the swing.
Well located, too, right under the hands.
Yeah, that's the key. I think our speed gun is locked up at 95 again.
Somebody spit into the back of it and whomped it a good one.
The 0-2. Right there. Where is it? Goodness, that looked good. Maybe a bit inside, Barry.
Maybe I don't know. Crotchfeld.
He certainly wanted it.
Yeah,
This is where you got to shake it off. They don't give us a replay. Still 1-2. That looked good just off the plate, and it goes to 2-2.
Kelly's a terrific hitter, 379 average. His on-base percentage is almost 480. He knows his business.
Right now he's building this at bat with his eyes. 2-2 in the air. Right field. Markham comes in now, sprints a little further and makes the catch. That's a good job by Crotchville to work around the leadoff walk and get the next three batters in order. West Virginia strands a run in the bottom of the sixth inning. We go to the seventh. Bears got the call when we come back. It's West Virginia 5, Troy 4 here on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports.
At Luverne Cooperative Services, we've got everything you need for farm and home. Seed and feed, bulked or bagged, plus custom fertilizer blending. Fill up your propane tank, stock up on pest control products, or take home fresh Alabama catfish fillets. Step into a pair of Ariat boots, Prefer and Tartar Ranch equipment, all types of fencing equipment with metal and wood posts. Everything you need to keep your farm running strong. Stop by today at 318 North Forest Avenue in downtown Luverne. The Luverne Cooperative Service, serving you since 1969.
The Chicken Shack is a Laverne tradition. Open since 1968. Serving 7 days a week with coffee at 8:30 each morning and window order starting at 10. Dine inside at 11 for lunch. The Chicken Shack serves up great Southern cooking with Bama's favorite chicken strips according to Simply Southern TV. They have a private room for large events and they're open till 10 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays. The Chicken Shack on South Forest Avenue, downtown Luverne.
Give your business the home field advantage with C-Spire. End-to-end business solutions already serving 49 states, starting with yours. Get the technology you need today at cspire.com. C-Spire, customer inspired. We move to the seventh inning. West Virginia leads it 5-4 as the Trojans grab the bat. Here's Barry McKnight to take you the rest of the way.
Thank you, Jerry. So far, the line score looks like this. West Virginia, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors, and 6 men left. Troy, 4 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors, and the Trojans have left 6 as well. 1 unearned run proves to be the difference, and right now, Ian Korn has been a difference as well. He has come in to finish out the third inning, and he has shut Troy down as we go here in the seventh, and he leads by 1 as Josh Pine works against him here. First pitch to the senior is outside, ball 1. Pine is 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. Bullpen maybe working.
Yeah, they are throwing now, I think, a little more in earnest.
This one fouled off just to the right of Jerry Miller up here, and
This
it's
is
1-1.
Carson Estridge, the senior left or right-handed pitcher, I should say, out there loosening up.
Pine 0 for 2, 289 batting average for the senior. Pitch here is a strike at the letters. Inner third, 1-2. Pine, Cavill, and Janicki have combined to get on base 4 times. Swing and a roller, third base side, and it'll roll foul. On it quickly is Matthew Gravel, and how quickly he was able to beat Skylar Meade to it.
Well, that tells you all you need to know. Troy's got to figure this guy out, Barry.
Yeah.
It's getting on the latter part of the game now. You've got the order through again. Most of these guys have already seen him at least once.
Korn has thrown 48 pitches. Troy doesn't have a hit against any of those 48. Pitch, ground ball to the right side again. This is a chance for Kelly, and he'll throw him out on a 2-hopper. Grabs it and throws Pine out. That is 7 in a row retired.
He's getting soft contact, too. He's worked carefully to the hitters that I think he feels like can really do damage against him, and he's gotten soft contact most of the other places.
5-4 Mountaineers in the 7th. Blake Cavill flied out to center in the 4th. Grounds this one. Backhand stab by Kresser. He'll field to Korn. And toss to him at first for the second out. West Virginia has been better defensively than the Trojans have. They've been awfully good in their infield defense.
Yeah, when in the great scheme of things, that's the difference in the game. An unearned run, the difference in the ball game right now on a Troy era, and they've already saved several bases with some stellar plays, particularly on the corners.
Hot ground ball from Cavill. Cresser lays out to the backhand side. Comes up with it and soft tosses it to Korn covering. Janicki walks against Korn. Leading off the fifth. He's the last man to reach against this guy. Takes a strike, 0-1. Ian Korn, the Division II National Pitcher of the Year last year at Seton Hill College. Janicki takes just a bit outside, 1-1. Janicki batting .342. Leads the league with 25 doubles, 85 RBIs, 19 homers. Breaking ball deep to left field, but hooking foul. Well out of here into the concourse where the fans are blowing about, but foul. On a changeup. Korn out in front, 1-2. Janicki back in quickly. Korn with another baseball. Works quickly in the pitch. That's hit in the air, deep left field. On the run is Lumsden. He'll look up. Gone! Janicki has taken Ian Korn over the wall in left field here with 2 outs and 2 strikes in the top of the 7th inning to even this College World Series opener up at 5-5.
That's just a mislocation. You cannot, on a 1-2 pitch, leave that ball out over the plate like Korn did. He did, however, and Janicki made him pay. 20 home runs now, 86 RBIs. We get a look at it on the replay, Barry, and that's just a missed spot, man. That's belt high right over the plate on a breaking pitch, and Janicki smoked it.
Jerry alludes to the 86 RBIs. That's a new Troy single-season record. Here's Meyer. There's a strike to him. Steven 0 for 2 with an RBI. Korn gives up the long ball. That's the 7th homer he's given up this year. Meyer will take this one for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Troy's only managed 1 hit off of him, but it is a big one.
Well, he missed a home run, did Janicki, on a hooking foul left. That one, he got all of it. This will be popped up behind the plate. Shedding the Masters gravel into the hitting circle, and he'll make the catch near the plate to retire the side. But Janicki's dramatic 2-strike, 2-out homer in the 7th inning has tied it up. At the 7th inning stretch in Game 1, it's Troy 5, West Virginia 5 on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports.
Alabama has a hands-free driving law, which means no holding your mobile phone while making a call, and no writing messages, no recording or watching videos. Also, you can only use a single button or swipe of a finger to answer a call. Oh, and fines increase with every violation. Psst. Instead of paying those fines, you could just pay attention to the road. Learn more about Alabama's hands-free driving law at drivesafealabama.org.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Over 23,000 boisterous fans singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" here in the middle of 7 here in Game 1 of the College World Series in Omaha, Nebraska. It's Troy 5, West Virginia 5. Janicki homers in the top of the 7th inning to even it up, and it also takes the 2 starters out of the equation as the pitcher of record. Stubbs for Troy and Cole for West Virginia. It's gut check time now, Jerry, for both of these clubs in the latter innings here in Game 1.
They got to keep throwing up stop signs against these guys now. They are the home team, so they get the last opportunity, but Troy's tied it up on the Janicki home run. Want to throw a shutout inning right behind that.
By the way, Jerry, again, West Virginia's bullpen is up as Crotchfeld faces the 3-hole hitter Paul Schoenfeld, and he'll hit the first pitch on a hop to Cavill. Doesn't even have to ship his feet. He'll grab it, step on first. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 7th inning. Crotchfeld has been just what the doctor ordered for Troy in this matchup as well.
Yeah, worked around an error in the field. That was impressive. Even after he gave up a single behind the error, he's able to get a strikeout and a flyout. He has been what we needed. Just got to keep producing, Big Zach, and see if we can get you some runs.
Crotchfeld got a ground ball from Sean Smith in the 5th inning, but Piasecki threw it away. Smith hasn't been recorded out yet. First pitch high, ball 1. Big, strong, right-handed batting DH. Singled in the 1st, homered in the 3rd. They were against Stubbs. Reached on the air in the 5th against Crotchfeld, whom he faces now for the 2nd time here. Smith batting .324. Big right-handed pitch. Swing and a miss. Big or not, he got a changeup, and he swung right through it.
You're trying to gear up for 95. You get a spinner at 85. That's just a hard adjustment to make.
Graveline on deck. One gone in the 7th. Pitch. Fouled right back at me.
Oh, we got
a little short.
We got a chance, Barry, if they can elevate one. That's just below us.
Need a little bit more
Gotta get
to get it up to us. But it was straight back, and now it's 1-2. Base is clear here in the 7th. Tie game. Crotchfeld settles in and throws. Comes inside. Smith swiveled the shoulder out of the way. Count goes to 2-2.
I like the idea. My heart skipped a little bit. I thought he might have clipped him. But you need to show him that ball inside.
Crotchfeld working with a little bit more purpose here. Toes the rubber with 5 on the pitch clock. Got to hurry with 3. Throws it with 1, and he swings and fouls and misses it. Pops out of Janicki's glove. He'll have to throw to first, and he does. I thought he might have just tapped it. Came off of the webbing of Janicki's mitt, but he'll record the out on the 2-3 put out at first. 3 strikeouts for Crotchfeld, 2 gone in the 7th. Matthew Graveline, the catcher.
Yeah, you can't let up anywhere in this lineup now. You got to get down to every pitch. Your focus has got to be supreme on every pitch, every play.
Graveline, the 5-hole hitter. He's got the only base hit against Crotchfeld. Single just over Piasecki's glove. Changeup starts him off, called strike. Graveline struck out twice against Stubbs. Singled against Crotchfeld. 2 gone here in the 7th. In a 5-5 game, Trojans have out-hit the Mountaineers 8-6. And the pitch right there. That's following up an 83-mile-an-hour changeup with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. I like the recipe, Jerry.
Yeah, it's a good mixture of pitches here. It's just hard to make up 9 or 10 miles an hour difference in that velocity on back-to-back pitches.
Even if you know it's coming, it's hard. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch just outside and low, 1-2.
They don't chase a lot. They're disciplined hitters up there.
Our coverage of the NCAA Men's College World Series brought to you by the city of Troy. 5-5 in the 7th. West Virginia base is clear. 2 outs. Crotchfeld kicks and throws. Right there, strike 3 called. Crotchfeld continues to impress. Down go the Mountaineers. 1-2-3 in the 7th. He's retired 6 straight. On to the 8th inning in Omaha. Troy 5, West Virginia 5 on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports.
This is Blakely Jones for Jones Medical Supply and CPAP Plus, and we want to help you tackle your sleep apnea this fall. With locations in Troy, Greenville, Dothan, and Foley, our staff is ready to meet all your CPAP needs with supplies, sanitizers, and multiple CPAP brand options. We even have portable CPAPs that you can travel lightly when you go see the Trojans play this season. For more information about any of our locations or products, visit jonesmed.com. And remember, home-owned and operated does make a difference.
KW Plastics in Troy is hiring. 8 to 12-hour shifts, AM and PM available. Entry pay starts at $14 hourly with sign-in bonuses and 90-day pay raise available. Benefits include insurance, 401k with match, paid holidays, and vacation. Immediate openings are available in a variety of positions. Contact Katie and HR at 334-566-1563 or go to www.kwplastics.com/employment or find us on Facebook at KW Plastics.
The city of Troy offers many amenities usually found in cities much larger while maintaining the warmth and friendliness of small-town Alabama. Explore the city of Troy. Discover its warm atmosphere. Witness its progressive future built upon historic roots. The city of Troy has much to offer its citizens and visitors alike. Our coverage of the NCAA College World Series brought to you by the city of Troy in part. 5-5. We're in the 8th in Omaha. Right-hander Ian Korn has pitched heroically, but he gave up a solo homer in the 7th to Janicki and gave up the lead. Now in the 8th, trying to take the lead back, Drew Nelson and the Troy Trojans, and a strike starts him off. Drew had a single and an RBI in the 3rd, stole a base, scored a run. Other than that, he has struck out twice, 1 for 3. Korn throws, and it's fouled back. Late swing. Fought it off into the upper deck.
He's been behind in the count all day long. They've done a good job working ahead of the Troy left fielder.
Korn has done a good job of working ahead of everybody. 2-strike pitch, grounded on a hop to the third baseman. Hall was playing in the hole. He throws, and he beat it out. Oh, that's hustle.
Yeah, that was a little lackadaisical there from Hall. I don't think he recognized how fast that Nelson can get down the line. They may want to look at it, but I
don't think they are.
On initial observation, he just flat out beat it.
Yeah. Hall was playing off the line. It was a standard play. Takes a couple of crow hop steps, loops the throw over, and he did beat it. West Virginia's not going to have a beef about it.
That's a hustle infield single.
Nelson always hustles. Now out will come the head coach. This is Steve Sabins with Korn. Only the second hit he's given up. They don't have anybody up in the bullpen, although they did moments ago. They got a ride with this guy, at least for a couple of hitters, including Darnell.
Somebody may be ready and just refrain from throwing, but he's not up in the bullpen now. You're going to have to stay with him.
You look down into the Troy dugout right in front of us. The offensive coordinator, Ben Wolgamott, so experienced. What's the play here, Jerry?
Well, we'll see what they do with him. I wouldn't be surprised at all to bunt, but he has swung such a good bat so far. It's kind of hard to take that out of his hands. But Barry, that hustle, it's very easy to be frustrated. You've just hit one right at a fielder to not hustle down that line. But because of that hustle, Troy's got a chance to take the lead.
Korn left to his own devices. Darnell will bunt. It's right in front of the mound. Only play will be to first. Got to hurry there. And they do get Darnell.
I like the play. I think that's the right play in the 8th inning to try to give Boroff and Markham a chance to get you a lead.
Nelson to second base with 1 out in the 8th in a tie game. Boroff, 1 for 2, a single, a walk, and an RBI. He popped out to third against Korn in his last at-bat in the 6th. 33 RBIs now for Boroff, right-handed batting junior from Pike Road, Alabama. Pitch is upstairs.
He's just so matured. He has matured so much, I should say, at the plate. It may not be as necessarily the maturity of just getting in the groove. He struggled early in the year, but he has absolutely been in a zone the last month and a half.
Just such a more confident hitter. Korn checks Nelson, pitches, swing and a miss. That one was riding up and in. May have been ball 2. 1-1. Skylar Meade will ask for timeout. Out will come Ben Mole. Come on again.
The bat whisperer will come and have a word with him. He's done that twice in the postseason, Boroff, who followed up with a good answer.
Jerry, being a man of at least a little superstition, declines to flat out name what that answer was, but take it from me, it was a good answer. It's a quick visit to Boroff.
Again, just to slow the heart rate, just to get him refocused. Don't know what'll happen here, but I think it's a good time to do it. Kind of settle him down and get him back in. Need a good swing off of his at bat with a go-ahead run at second.
1 out in the 8th, 5-5 game. Nelson at second. Korn working to a dangerous man. Here it comes. Fouled off to the right and out of play. 1-2. Troy has out-hit West Virginia 9-6. One unearned run early for WVU. That you'd love to have back. 1-2 on Boroff. Korn throws, and it's fouled right back. This may be my chance. No. Just over our head. It had lined up just right. But just like a Chris Blackshear putt, he hit it too hard. Got past us. 1-2. Nelson at second. He would be the go-ahead run here late. Pitch outside.
Here, let's see if your roster tells me something that I don't have. Let me double check. That's 55 up and throwing. Yeah, he's not in the non-starter. This is Ben McDougal, the left-hander who is up and throwing now. Big 6'5", 200-pound guy out of Bridgeport, West Virginia. He's not on the starting chart.
Fastball away. Full count pitch coming up now to Boroff. We talk about a momentous potential fulcrum upon which this game can swing. This is it.
You don't expect Korn to give in here with a base open, but we'll see.
3-2 pitch. One out. On the way. They call it strike three, and Boroff doesn't have a problem with it. Threw him a 3-2 changeup.
Yeah, that's a quality pitch. Let's want to get the replay. Thought it was high. I think that's what the hitter Boroff thought as well. They're going through the sequence to him here.
Okay,
They're just going through the
Swinging
sequence.
a miss here. Fouled that one off, and then another fouled off, and this one outside. Meanwhile, here's Markham with 2 outs. Pitch, ground ball to short. Racing over is Einish. He'll throw to first, and he just nipped him there. Nelson was already rounding third and heading home. If Markham had been able to beat it, Trojans would have had a lead. Instead, Korn works out of it. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. In the middle of 8, it's still Troy 5, West Virginia 5 on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports.
Troy Bank and Trust is proud to support the Troy Trojan baseball team as they head to Omaha. You've already made history, and now it's time to make even more. Your hard work, determination, and Trojan pride inspire us all. From here to Omaha, we're behind you every pitch, every swing, every win along the way. As your hometown bank, Troy Bank and Trust wishes good luck to the Trojans. Continue making history and come home as the 2026 national champions. Troy Bank and Trust, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The city of Troy welcomes you to Troy University Trojan Baseball. We are proud to support our coach, Skylar Meade, and the entire Troy Trojan baseball team. We are Trojans one and all. You're always welcome in the city of Troy, and go Trojans! Five, bottom of the 8th inning. Troy and West Virginia. The winner moves to the winner's bracket matchup Sunday at 6 against the winner of tonight's North Carolina Ole Miss matchup. The loser here has to play Sunday at 1 o'clock in an elimination game, something the Trojans have had success in over and over again here in the postseason. Crotchfeld, 3 1/3 innings, 1 hit shutout baseball. Hitters 6, 7, and 8 in the Mountaineer order. Einish, Kresser, and Lumsden to get to the 9th. Einish, a lefty batter. Crotchfeld struck him out after an extended battle in the 5th, and he'll line this one into right field. Catches up to a high fastball and singles to begin the 8th inning. A good start for the Mountaineers.
Well, he came in expecting that pitch with Crotchfeld trying to get ahead, and he guessed right and delivers a solid single. Only the second hit surrendered by Crotchfeld. He's worked around some traffic, going to have to do so here.
Kresser has sacrificed 3 times this year.
That's definitely the play for them at this point, you would think.
Kresser's 1 for 3, fly down to right in the 5th against Crotchfeld. Right-hander with an open stance. He'll let him hit. This one is singled into left field, a little ground ball. Einish holds at second base. Back-to-back base hits. And West Virginia answers the bell in the 8th inning against Crotchville. 2 on, nobody down. Got the ground ball in a better spot. He's looking at a double play, and the base is clear. 2 outs to face Lumsden. Now Lumsden will be announced.
Noah Thigpen throwing in the Troy bullpen, and you just got to think for sure the sacrifice bunt is coming here.
West Virginia will ask for time, and they'll bring everybody, the hitter, the base runners, the on-deck hitter, in around to talk a little strategy here. We're in the bottom of the 8th. West Virginia trying to squeeze a run and a lead, sending Troy with their backs to the wall in the 9th. Einish singled cleanly into right. Kresser hit a ground ball. I just found a hole between third and short. Now home plate umpire Jason Bradley says, let's go, with the conversation taking place around the West Virginia dugout. Lumsden is a left-handed batter. And now as that finishes up, Jimmy Janicki will ask for time for Troy, and he'll draw the infield in and around Zach Crotchfeld. Bullpen up for Troy. In a moment filled with portent. West Virginia fans, and there are a lot of them, a little boisterous here. 5-5 in the bottom of the 8th. Crotchfeld in a situation to face Lumsden. He walked him in the 6th. Lefty batter. The stretch. He'll square, and he'll bunt foul back high up on the screen behind home plate. 0-1. The little things, Jerry. West Virginia has been efficient so far on offense. Troy pinched in slightly at the corners. And Lumsden squares. He'll bunt it right in front of the plate. It'll be Crotchfeld. Only play will be to first, and he executes that play. But now the go-ahead run is at third with an insurance run at second base. With only 1 out for Tyrus Hall, who doubled in 2 runs in the 2nd inning, the 9-hole hitter. Hall, again, he has struck out quite a bit this year, but he hasn't struck out today. A double, a walk, and a fly ball out, and here comes Skylar Meade.
I'm not sure he's ready to make the change. He might want to go to the right-hander with the right-hander, but it didn't look like that's what he was coming to do. They're going to talk about how to approach Hall. They do have a base open. But the top of the order on deck, I would think they're going to try to find a way to get Hall out here if at all possible.
Big Thig over in the Troy bullpen. You would have to think on this warm afternoon is ready, but again, with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning, West Virginia has the table set with Einish at third, Kresser at second for the right-hander Tyrus Hall, who is a swing and miss guy. Boy, Zach, you have struck out many a man in your career. If you're going to strike out another one, make it be this guy. Einish and Kresser lead. Infield in for Troy. Hall to the plate, 36 RBIs this year. He wants to hit one in the outfield. Crotchfeld throws, and he fouls it off. Late swing, watch out. Hot shot into the upper deck to our right, 0-1. Fastball.
Didn't show any evidence of it there. I think they'll take their chances with him fully swinging against the drawn-in infield, but you can't take anything for granted with these guys. They will be aggressive. He could square up and drop down a bunt easily.
Pitch. Ground ball, first base, over Cavill and into right. 1 run is in. Markham's throw to the plate will be late. just a ground ball chopped over Cavill. Blake didn't have even an opportunity to leap for it. It bounded high over his head into right field. A 2-run single for Hall, and it's 7-5 West Virginia.
Just bad luck there. You've got the infield in. Would have been a run either way, even if they had been back in normal depth. But it cost Troy 2 here. Just a bounder, as Barry described it, over the Cavill's head, and that's just unfortunate.
Now Hall, who has 4 RBIs today, is at first with 1 away. 2 in for Guzman, who struck out looking in the 6th. Crotchfeld stretches, throws to first. Oh, he just barely made it back ahead of Cavill's tag. Blake is saying he's giving the let's review it hands to the ears, but then he shrugs and says, they will challenge the safe call at first on the pickoff throw to try to get Hall. It would be a big out to get. Again, Hall with just a big Baltimore chop over Cavill. With 2 men in position, scoring both runs. West Virginia now in the bottom of the 8th leads Troy 7-5. In the 9th inning for the Trojans, it will be the top of the order. Piasecki, Pine, and Cavill, and it will be against Ian Corn. Nobody is up and throwing in the West Virginia bullpen. This may be overturned. Boy, that's a great camera look.
It is close. Is his fingers touching the bag there? Well, I think he's out. I think the hand is not down on the bag, but is it enough evidence to overturn the call?
It is close. It is very, very close. Again, our umpires on the field do not review it. There's an apparatus and a protocol set up here. That would be a big
Here's
second
a
out.
Close-up look here.
I think he got him from that behind
the
first
fingers
base.
have touched there. If you look, they're not down. They're kind of going over. They'll put those 2 looks together, and it would be a big call if Troy could get it. And
the hitter is Guzman. He'll bat regardless, but he'll bat with either 1 out as it stands right now, or 2 outs if the call at first by Rick Allen is overturned. Allen had a call reversed earlier in the game.
After review, the call in the field is overturned.
He is out. He did get picked off. That is the call. And a mistake for Tyrus Hall. That's 2 overturned by the first base umpire, although that one, well, you can't blame him. That was close. So now the base is clear for Guzman, who's 1 for 4 today. Lefty batter, a lot of speed. Crotchfeld had a moment to catch his wits, and he'll throw a changeup on the inside corner. Strike 1. West Virginia 7, Troy 5. 2 outs in the 8th inning in the College World Series. Crotchfeld works out in front. 0-1. That's high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Incumbent upon Crotchfeld to hold them here. The top of the order, Guzman, and if he reaches, then Kelly. But 2 men are out. Guzman, lefty, with a slightly open stance. Pitch, ground ball, pulled, foul, yanked it against the camera well past the Troy dugout to the right. 1-2. And a new baseball for big senior Zach Crotchfeld.
Troy will shift with a 1-2 count.
Crotchfeld ready to go. Pitch. Fouled back a fastball. To the screen. Still 1-2. Guzman. At the moment, batting at .311 with 1 hit today. Another baseball for Crotchfeld. Another 1-2 pitch on the way. Not sure where that one was. That looked like it split home plate cleanly through with a fastball. And it's 2-2. Crotchfield got to throw another pitch in the 8th. Here it comes. That's drilled deep but foul right side. He went down and got a changeup, but pulls it into the stands, foul. Down the right field line, still 2-2. Armani Guzman, lefty hitter out of New York, battling here against Crotchfield, who's battling back. 2-2, little low. 3-2. They do know how to work the count.
If you walk him, you know he's running immediately. So big pitch here to try to get to the 9th without any further damage.
Crotchfield ready. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 92 miles an hour. That's the inning. But West Virginia scores 2 on 3 hits. Nobody left. We go to the 9th inning. For Troy, it'll be Piasecki, Pine, and Cavill. Hitters 1, 2, and 3 against Ian Corn. Mountaineers 7, Trojans 5 on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports.
Craving a delicious meal that hits the spot? Well, look no further than McDonald's. McDonald's is bringing you bundle deals designed to give you the perfect combination of flavor in every bite. Try our Chicken McNugget bundle, our Cheeseburger bundle, Big Mac bundle, or Chicken Pack bundle. Treat yourself, your family, and friends to an incredible dining experience that's easy on the wallet. Visit your nearest Murphy Family restaurant today. McDonald's. It's time to bundle up on the flavor and enjoy every bite with bundle deals. Hey, get your hands off my McNuggets.
Troy Bank and Trust is proud to support the Troy Trojan baseball team as they head to Omaha. You've already made history, and now it's time to make even more. Your hard work, determination, and Trojan pride inspire us all. From here to Omaha, we're behind you every pitch, every swing, every win along the way. As your hometown bank, Troy Bank and Trust wishes good luck to the Trojans. Continue making history and come home as the 2026 national champions. Troy Bank and Trust, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to Troy University Baseball on WTBF FM 94.7. Brundage, Troy. Your Troy Sports Connection.
With Jerry Miller, Barry McKnight at Charles Schwab Field in Omaha, Nebraska, and the 2026 NCAA Men's College World Series. Back in the studio, our broadcast producer is Chase Robinson. In the opening game, we go to the 9th. West Virginia 7 and Troy 5. Ian Corn climbs to the hill for the Mountaineers to face Piasecki, Pine, and Cavill with a 2-run lead. Piasecki is 0 for 4. Pitch fouled off to the left. We're underway in the 9th.
You got the guys up to do it. You got a guy that's absolutely due here in Piasecki. If he could set the table, give yourself a chance. Just get on.
Aaron hitting at .341, senior. Hits this one deep to right field. Back will go Guzman. He'll slow up, make the catch at the track. Ball's not carrying at all. You've got to hit it on a line to get it out. One away.
Not much of a future in just a routine fly ball here. It's not going to carry.
Josh Pine 0 for 3. Corn struck him out looking in the 4th. And Pine bounced out to second against him in the 7th. Cavill and then hopefully Janicki to follow. First pitch strike. Trojans have to dig deep here. Corn working quickly with 1 out. Throws, swing, and a foul back to the base of the screen, 0-2. Ian Corn has been a tough kernel to crack. He takes his hat off, motions to the West Virginia dugout, says he's all right. Thought it might be a technical problem. He's 0-2 on Pine, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out on 3 pitches. 2 men gone. His 5th strikeout. Last chance for Troy in game one of the College World Series. Where's number 34? That's Blake Cavill. 1 for 4 today for the senior Aussie. If he can reach, Janicki would come up next as the potential tying run here in the ninth. Korn into the motion. Pitch inside and low. Ball 1. Cavill hitting .279. Troy down to their final out here in the ninth. Korn throws. That's outside as well. 2-0. Korn is really amping up the tempo. He is ready to throw as soon as the ball comes back to him. Fastball here is a strike. 2-1. Again, Cavill needs to reach to give Janicki a chance. Big Jimmy's on deck. 2 balls a strike. It's outside. 3-1. That's only the 4th 3-ball count. 3-1. It's inside. There's a walk. And the Trojans still have a breath of life. 3rd walk for Korn. They've got a right-hander up. And he has been throwing a little bit. It was not the original earlier, and this is Dawson Montesa, the right-hander who has begun work. Here's Jimmy Janicki. 2 outs in the ninth. Troy down 2. And out comes Steve Sabins, the head coach. Korn has been heroic. He has gone 6 innings, matching his season high. But with 2 outs, he walks Cavill. Janicki, the hitter. Sabins climbs to the hill to talk of his entire infield, although really his entire concentration is on the message to his pitcher, Ian Korn, and they'll make the Baumhauer's Victory Grill change on the hill, the King of Wings since 1981. Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Troy. 2 outs in the ninth. A man on. West Virginia 7 and Troy 5 on the Troy Sports Media Network from Playfly Sports.
Since 1999, Johnston Trucking has been supplying and hauling aggregate materials for the construction industry throughout the Southeast, with 100 trucks in operation. Are you a driver with an excellent driving record and a CDL? Johnston Trucking is hiring drivers now and looking for a certified diesel mechanic. Johnston Trucking has been family-owned and operated since their very first transport. Call their dedicated service team to apply today or stop by their location on 231 in Brundage. Johnston Trucking, 735-2283.
When severe weather strikes, your local electric cooperative is ready to roll. Year-round preparation helps prevent outages from occurring. But if they do, crews are ready to respond quickly and safely. As your hometown cooperative, we do everything in our power to restore yours. Find ways you and your family can prepare on our website. South Alabama Electric Cooperative, always here for you.
Dramatics here in the ninth. West Virginia 7, Troy 5 in the College World Series. With 2 outs, Ian Korn issued a walk to Blake Cavill. Janicki, the hitter, up for Troy. And they pulled Ian Korn here. 6 innings for Korn. He was great. 2 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, and a hit batter. And they go to a left-hander here to face the right-hander Janicki. This is Ben McDougal, a lefty from Bridgeport, West Virginia, another D2 transfer out of Potomac State. 6'5", 200 pounds, a senior. McDougal this year is making his 11th appearance. That's not much. He's only thrown 12 1/3 innings all year. He's 1-0 with a 3.65 earned run average. 12 1/3 innings pitched, 9 hits, 9 runs, but only 5 earned. He has walked 6 and struck out 12. Opponents in limited duty have batted .196 against him. It should be noted for McDougal, 9 hits given up, and 4 of them have left the yard. Janicki has 20 home runs this season. including a solo shot in the 7th that tied it up at that point. West Virginia has put 2 runs across in the bottom of the 8th inning. Cavill at first. And here comes Janicki. McDougal waiting for him. Janicki has the hopes and wishes of thousands of Troy fans on his shoulders right now. McDougal sets and throws. It's a strike at 90 miles an hour, 0-1. Janicki, a school record now, 86 RBIs. Cavill at first. McDougal throws, swing and a miss. Now Troy is down to their final strike. Wind is blowing in from center. The ball hasn't carried much. 0-2. McDougal to Janicki. Pitch, swing, and a pop-up. Foul ground. Racing after it is Cresser. Foul territory. Reaches up, and he's got it. And West Virginia moves on to the winner's bracket. In the 9th for Troy. No runs, no hits. A walk and a man left. Troy falls in the opener in a close one by a final score of 7-5 and will play on Sunday in an elimination game beginning at 1 o'clock against the loser of the Ole Miss North Carolina game set to begin. Time now for our C Spire post-game show. Our RT post-game show powered by C Spire. There's more to see at C